What should I do if my fiancé is too strong in bed? Ye Feng had just graduated from college when his sister brought him to attend her best friend's engagement party. However, the male lead of the party abandoned the female lead, Dongfang Qingxue, for his white moonlight. As a domineering CEO, Dongfang Qingxue couldn't tolerate being abandoned. In a fit of anger, she kidnapped her best friend's younger brother, Ye Feng. With her deep friendship as the reason, the sister sold Ye Feng to her best friend. Dongfang Qingxue arrogantly declared that she wasn't a woman no one wanted, and she would make the scumbag pay the price. A year later, Ye Feng said, "Qingxue, it's been a year. Can you let me go?" Dongfang Qingxue responded, "You bad person, you did that to me. I'll be yours for the rest of my life." Chapter 1, The All-Purpose Check-In System. In Huaguo, Mingzhu City. Inside a high-end apartment, a woman hurriedly entered a room. "Stupid boy, it's already 8 o'clock, why are you still in bed? Today is my best friend and boss's engagement party. We absolutely can't be late." Yi Chen twisted Ye Feng's ear, waking him up from his sleep. "Ouch, that hurts, sis. Be gentle, my ear's about to fall off. HMPH, you're awake now, so get up quickly. I'll give you 10 minutes to wash up. If you're not ready, I'll help you." "Oh, sis, no need for that. I'll finish it myself, I promise." 10 minutes later, Ye Feng had finished washing up and walked out of the room. Yi Chen couldn't help but smile. "Stupid little brother, looking so handsome. I really don't know which little brat will get to have you in the future. Let me tell you, until I get a boyfriend, you are not allowed to date anyone." "Huh? Sis, what are you implying? You want to cut off our family's descendants?" "Stupid boy, what do you mean by that? Are you cursing me for not finding a boyfriend? Don't you run, or I'll make sure to beat you up." "Ouch, sis, stop, I'm your real brother. HMPH, today I'm going to be the righteous one and beat my own brother." After the sibling duo messed around for a while, Yi Chen finally let Ye Feng go. "Ari, time's running out. It's all your fault, you stupid boy. Hurry up and change your clothes. I'll go drive and wait for you." After a while, Ye Feng, now in a sharp suit, came downstairs. Once he got into the car, Yi Chen couldn't help but praise him again. "Stupid little brother, how can you be so handsome? I really hope that one day I can find a boyfriend as good looking as you." "Oh, sis, stop acting like a fangirl. Focus on driving." Yi Chen gripped the steering wheel and headed for the hotel. On their way, Ye Feng was gazing out the window when a pleasant electronic voice suddenly rang in his mind. Ding! Suitable host found. All-purpose check-in system binding successful. A system. Ye Feng was startled by the sudden voice but quickly calmed down. During his 4 years in college, he had read many novels involving systems. He quickly communicated with the system using his thoughts. "System, are you there? Why don't you introduce yourself?" Ding! "Hello, host, nice to meet you. This system comes from a higher plane, aiming to help people from lower planes become all-around talents." Hearing the system's words, Ye Feng was delighted. In novels, people with systems were always the destined protagonists. "System, why did you choose me? Am I the chosen one?" Ding! "Host, besides being handsome, you have nothing else to offer. Only this way can this system help you become an all-around talent." Ye Feng. "System, are you being polite? Can't you speak better? Am I really only good-looking and have no other strengths?" Ding! "Actually, no." Ye Feng almost cried. After all, he had just graduated with a degree, how could he not have other strengths? After a while, he calmed down and asked. "System, what can you do? Introduce yourself." Ding! "This system is an all-purpose check-in system. You check in once every Monday and randomly receive a treasure chest. The contents of the chest are random and depend on the host's luck." After figuring out how things worked, Ye Feng thought of something. "System, today is Saturday. I can't check in until the day after tomorrow. Do you have a newbie gift pack?" Ding! "Yes, the host may collect it now." A golden gift pack appeared in his mind, sparkling brightly, and Ye Feng couldn't resist clicking on it. Ding! "Congratulations, host, you have received 1 strength pill." Ding! "Congratulations, host, you have received master level experience in Xingyi Fist." Ding! Congratulations, host, you have received the Never Drunk skill. 3 rewards, and Ye Feng couldn't stop smiling. This system was straightforward, giving out good stuff without hesitation. Ding! Host, would you like to collect the rewards? Yes, collect them. The strength pill turned into a warm flow that entered his body. Ye Feng felt his physique increase several times, and his strength grew immensely. The Xingyi Fist master level experience fused into his brain, and countless small figures entered his memory. Ye Feng felt that he had already learned Xingyi Fist, as though he had decades of experience. Their Never Drunk skill was a passive skill, so it couldn't be activated unless he drank alcohol. Feeling the changes in his body, Ye Feng's smile didn't fade. Yi Qian, who was driving, noticed her younger brother's strange demeanor and asked, "Stupid boy, why are you smiling all the time? What's so funny? Tell me, let us both be happy." "Oh, sis, I'm happy for Qingxue. Isn't she getting engaged today? I'm really happy for her. My best friend is getting engaged, and you're happy about that. Don't tell me you're gloating. Isn't it just because she got drunk last time and beat you up? Is that why you're so happy?" Ye Feng remembered that last month, Yi Qian and Dongfang Qingxue had gone to a bar and gotten drunk. She had called him to pick them up. However, Dongfang Qingxue was extremely drunk and had caused a scene, beating him up. If it weren't for Yi Qian, who was able to sober up quickly and stop Dongfang Qingxue, Ye Feng might have taken a lot more hits. Thinking of that night, Ye Feng's face twitched in pain. "Sis, that was an accident. If it weren't for Qingxue being your best friend, I would have knocked her out with one punch." "PFF, stupid brother, Qingxue is a red belt in Taekwondo. Even 10 of you wouldn't be able to beat her. I wasn't going to lower myself to her level. Just so you know, when we get to the hotel, you go find Qingxue. I'll just hang out and have fun. Do whatever you want. Just don't cause trouble, and enjoy the free meal." Yi Qian gave him a few reminders before focusing back on driving. Ye Feng began communicating with the system again, eager to learn more about his new cheat. "System, let us chat some more." Ding! Host, what would you like to know? This system will do its best to help. System, how many hosts have you served before? Ding! 9,999 hosts. Wow, that many. Did they all become all-around talents? Ding! Not really. Only a few of them survived to the end. Most of the hosts, after gaining confidence, caused trouble and ended up dying. Ye Feng. Damn. Hearing this shocking information, Ye Feng's heart started racing. After getting the system, he felt a bit overconfident, even thinking about ruling the world. System, so you're not all-powerful. I thought with you, I could control the world. Ding! It's not impossible. A few hosts, with the help of this system, became rulers of planets, dominating one area. Ye Feng's eyes lit up, feeling like the future was brighter. System, can I reach the peak of life? Ding! This system will help you become an all-around talent. As long as you don't act recklessly, you should be able to reach the peak of your life. Great, system, I'm waiting for Monday to check in. Let us see what other good things you have for me. Ye Feng ended the chat, closed his eyes to rest, and began thinking about how to use the system to gain the most benefits. Chapter 2, The Runaway Fiancé. Tinglong Hotel. This is one of the 5-star hotels in Mingzhu City, where Dongfang Qingxue's engagement banquet is being held. On the 28th floor of the hotel, there is a huge banquet hall, where Yi Qian and Ye Feng arrived. The two entered the makeup room and saw an incredibly beautiful woman. Yi Qian immediately hugged her. "Qingxue, we're here. Qianqian, you actually made it. It's already so late, and the ceremony is about to start." There was traffic on the way, but we just got here in time." Dongfang Qingxue saw Ye Feng and greeted him with a smile. "Xiao Feng, you're here. Today is my big day, many young ladies are coming, and I'll introduce one to you later." "Thanks, Qingxue sis, but I want one with big, you know." Ye Feng was not shy at all, and instead, he responded confidently. Yi Qian rolled her eyes at Ye Feng and couldn't help but kick him. "Little brat, behave yourself. If you keep talking like that, no girl will like you. Go wait outside for me." Sis, don't be mad. I'll go wait outside. Qingxue sis, congratulations again on finding your perfect match. After saying that, Ye Feng quickly ran outside, not wanting to stay any longer. Yi Qian helplessly rubbed her head and complained. Qingxue, do you think my little brother will ever find a girlfriend? He's so out of touch, always staying at home playing games. He's such a useless nerd. Qianqian, Xiao Feng isn't as bad as you say. He doesn't smoke, drink, or mess around. He's much better than those rich second-generation playboys. Don't worry, I'll introduce a girlfriend to him. Well, that's good. I hope this little brat will be more serious when he gets a girlfriend. The two women continued talking while Ye Feng found a corner in the banquet hall to sit. As soon as he sat down, several men rushed over. One of them was someone Ye Feng knew very well, the main character of the day. Ouyang Xu. At this moment, Ouyang Xu looked somewhat agitated, with three other men around him trying to calm him down. Brother Xu, you can't be impulsive. Today is your big day, and the two families are joining together. Don't mess this up. Brother Xu, Xiao Wu is right. You can't go wild now. Even though Qin Siyue is back, you have nothing to do with her anymore. You can't just drop everything and go after her. Brother Xu, stay calm. You once pursued Qin Siyue wholeheartedly, but she never accepted you. Now your fiancé is Dongfang Qingxue, and today is your engagement ceremony. The three men's words made Ye Feng stunned. He seemed to have overheard some serious gossip. This Ouyang Xu, was he really going to abandon Dongfang Qingxue for a woman? Qin Siyue, his white moonlight, had returned from abroad, and he was thinking about going back to being her loyal dog. The fiancé of the eldest daughter of the Dongfang family, turning out to be a woman's lapdog. If this gets out, Dongfang Qingxue would surely explode. Considering Dongfang Qingxue's Taekwondo black belt, Ouyang Xu might get beaten to a pulp. TSK, TSK, TSK. What a poor guy. He had no idea how miserable his future would be. Ye Feng couldn't help but feel sympathy for Ouyang Xu. After some persuasion from his three friends, Ouyang Xu finally calmed down. You three are my childhood friends. You know that Qin Siyue is my white moonlight. Now that she's back, asking me to pick her up at the airport, she must still have feelings for me. Brother Xu, we're advising you not to act rashly. If you leave now, your dad will kill you. I don't care. I'm going to pick up Siyue. Dongfang Qingxue is not the woman I like. If my family wants to develop, why should I sacrifice my own happiness? Ouyang Xu broke free from the three men's hold and ran outside. The three men quickly chased after him. In a short while, the three men returned, heads hanging in defeat. It seemed like Ouyang Xu really ran away. Damn. He was serious. Ye Feng was shocked. The engagement ceremony was about to begin, and now the groom had run away. What were they going to do? Shit, this is going to be a huge mess. I need to tell my sister right away. Ye Feng rushed to the makeup room, where Yi Qian had just finished doing Dongfang Qingxue's eyebrows. Qingxue, you're the most beautiful woman in the room today. With your looks, I'm starting to fall for you myself. Just as Yi Qian finished speaking, Ye Feng rushed in. Little brat, why are you running around? You need to stay calm when something happens. You're too hasty, and no girl will marry you. Oh, sis, come with me, I need to tell you something. Ye Feng glanced at Dongfang Qingxue but didn't dare speak directly. Yi Qian was pulled aside by Ye Feng, and he told her everything that had just happened. After listening, Yi Qian was stunned for a moment, and after a long while, she couldn't help but curse. Ouyang Xu, this idiot, is actually giving up Qingxue for Qin Siyue? That bastard, I'm going to kill him. Yi Qian gritted her teeth in anger, wishing she could grab Ouyang Xu right away and tear him apart. Ye Feng was startled by Yi Qian's sudden outburst and quickly grabbed her. Sis, keep your voice down. What do we do now? No one else knows about this yet. HMPH, what else can we do? That bastard dares to run away, but my Qingxue isn't he someone to be messed with? The Ouyang family must give us an explanation. Yi Qian turned and walked toward Dongfang Qingxue, telling her what had happened. After hearing this, Dongfang Qingxue's temper flared. She immediately walked toward Ye Feng with a cold, piercing gaze. Xiao Feng, is this true? Did Ouyang Xu really run away? Yeah, Qingxue sis, I saw it with my own eyes. Why don't you ask the Ouyang family if he is back? To be continued. Chapter 3 Sold by sister to girlfriend. Ouyang Xu's voice was very loud and everyone present could hear it clearly. Ouyang Cheng's face changed drastically and he didn't dare to look up at Dongfang Qingxue. Ouyang Cheng, you old man, you really gave birth to a good son. My precious daughter is willing to get engaged, which has given your family enough face. Now your son still looks down on my daughter. If you can't solve this problem, don't blame me for being rude. Ouyang Cheng and Wang Lijun were scolded so much that they dared not say a word, but the relatives next to them could not stand it and someone retorted. Humph, what's so great about Dongfang Qingxue? Everyone in Mingzhu city knows that she is a tigress with an unpredictable personality. She has beaten so many men. As soon as these words were spoken, the people of the Dongfang family could no longer hold back and the two sides began to quarrel fiercely. The noise was so loud that many people who came to the engagement ceremony knew what happened and became spectators. When Yi Qian pulled Ye Feng over here, the two gangs were already arguing fiercely. Dongfang Qingxue was standing alone at the back, and the cold aura emanating from her made people afraid to approach. Sister, don't go now, you might hurt yourself by mistake. Xiao Feng, Qingxue needs my company now, you stand here and don't run around. Yi Qian left Ye Feng and ran towards Dongfang Qingxue. Qingxue, are you okay? Don't let your imagination run wild. It doesn't matter if you don't have that bastard Ouyang Xu. You are so outstanding, there will be many good men pursuing you in the future. Qianqian, I'm fine. I was just thinking about how to kill that bastard Ouyang Xu. He dared to escape on such an important day. I can't let him go like this. Dongfang Qingxue was full of murderous intent, and at this moment she really wanted to kill Ouyang Xu. The eldest daughter of the Dongfang family, her fiancé actually dumped her for that bitch. This matter cannot be let go like this. Yi Qian nodded and supported Dongfang Qingxue's idea. Qingxue, we really can't let Ouyang Xu go. This man is too despicable. Just as the Dongfang and Ouyang families were cursing at each other, the manager of Tinglong Hotel came over, looked at Dongfang Qingxue, and said uncertainly, Ms. Qingxue, the time has come. Will the engagement ceremony still be held? If not, half of the fee can be refunded. Before Dongfang Qingxue could say anything, Yi Qian said something impatiently. What the hell are you doing? That bastard Ouyang Xu has already run away. Who should we choose as the male lead? You have no sense at all. What kind of manager are you? The manager was scolded so much that he dared not say a word, but Dongfang Qingxue got hot-headed and stopped Yi Qian. Qianqian, what are you cancelling? The engagement ceremony has to go on. Qingxue, are you okay? Ouyang Xu has escaped. What are you going to do alone? You can't just find a random guy, right? What if you let a wolf into their house? Humph, three-legged frogs are hard to find, but aren't two-legged men everywhere? Dongfang Qingxue pointed at Ye Feng who was not far away, meaning that he should take over. Yi Qian was stunned for a moment, finding it hard to believe. Qingxue, are you serious? He's my brother, don't mess around. Qianqian, I'm not messing around. I know your brother inside and out, and he's the only one who can help me now. Yi Qian was a little surprised at Dongfang Qingxue's train of thought, but when she looked at her handsome brother and then at her best friend, she found that they were really a perfect match. At this time, Dongfang Qingxue took Yi Qian's hand and said seriously, Qianqian, just this once, let your brother help me. Just pretend. Help me shut up the people around me first. Qingxue, this is not good. My brother has never been in a relationship. If you do this, how will he find a girlfriend in the future? He is my brother. Qianqian, there is a new hot pot restaurant downstairs from the company. If you do me this favor, I will treat you to hot pot. Okay, deal, let me talk to that kid. Yi Qian sold Ye Feng out for a hot pot meal. Dongfang Qingxue smiled with satisfaction, pulled her parents aside, and began to do ideological work. Yi Qian came to Ye Feng and thought of an excuse. Xiao Feng, Qingxue is being bullied by the Ouyang family. I need you to help Qingxue vent her anger. Sister, who do you want to beat? I can beat 10 people right now. Hey, you little brat, who told you to hit someone? I asked you to pretend to be Qingxue's fiancé and help her block the gossip from the people around her. Ye Feng was a little confused. He just came out to have a free meal, why did he have to sell his body all of a sudden? Sister, I am your biological brother, you can't hurt me like this? I am so handsome, what if Sister Qingxue doesn't let me go in the future? HMPH, stop being so funny and be serious. The engagement ceremony is about to begin. If you don't help Qingxue, she will probably be laughed at for the rest of her life. Ye Feng always felt that something was wrong, but when he saw Dongfang Qingxue's somewhat pitiful look, he felt sympathy and nodded. Sister, it's just a play, I agree. Good brother, I love you for what you do. At the critical moment, you are still the one I can rely on. Yi Qian grabbed Ye Feng and took him towards Dongfang Qingxue. Qingxue, it's done. Xiaofeng is willing to cooperate with you. Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng, and for some reason, she felt that Ye Feng was more handsome than ever before. Xiaofeng, thank you in advance. After what happened today, I will give you 1 million as a reward. Oh shit. 1 million. Ye Feng's eyes lit up instantly. Dongfang Qingxue was really a rich woman. With the reward, Ye Feng's attitude instantly became enthusiastic. Sister Qingxue, it's settled. I will definitely cooperate with you. Seeing her brother being blinded by money, Yi Qian couldn't bear to watch it and kicked him. This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. Don't embarrass yourself, little brat. It's not like your family hasn't given you pocket money. Sister, my parents only give me 2,000 yuan pocket money every month, and now Sister Qingxue gives me 1 million yuan, how can I not be excited? When Ye Feng was studying, he was always raised in poverty by his parents, with only 2,000 yuan a month. After deducting the living expenses, he could not do anything else in Mingzhu City. When Yi Qian was studying, Ye Feng gave her 10,000 yuan pocket money every month. Ye Feng envied Yi Qian's superior life very much. Dongfang Qingxue was amused by Ye Feng's honest words and couldn't help laughing. Xiaofeng, I will support you from now on and let you eat delicious food and drink spicy drinks. Har har har, thank you Sister Qingxue, please support me. Ye Feng was so shameless that the system in his mind couldn't help but speak out in contempt. Ding, host, you are also the one chosen by this system, can you have some moral integrity? System, you are obsessed. I don't like money. I just want to help people through their difficulties. I can't bear to see Sister Qingxue endure the gossip of the people around her alone. Ding, host, you are so shameless. Thank you for the compliment. System. Ye Feng's words made the system shut down and no longer speak. On the other side, the engagement ceremony began and the host came on stage and made a loud announcement. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a great day. Please welcome our two protagonists to the stage. Please give them the warmest applause. After the host finished speaking, the whole audience fell silent. They all knew that Ouyang Xu had escaped, so where were the two protagonists now? Just when everyone was lost in thought, Dongfang Qingxue pulled Ye Feng to the front stage. The two of them were a handsome man and a beautiful woman. As soon as they appeared, everyone thought of something and the atmosphere on the scene instantly became heated. Par par par. Everyone applauded enthusiastically, and some even gave Dongfang Qingxue a thumbs up. This woman is really great. Chapter 4, Fake Fiancé. The atmosphere at the engagement ceremony was warm. Dongfang Qingxue was very graceful and pulled Ye Feng to the front desk. After taking the microphone from the host, Dongfang Qingxue looked at the people in the audience. Everyone here is our Dongfang family's relatives and friends. You all know what happened today. That bastard Ouyang Xu dared to abandon me at this time. I want to announce to everyone that it's not that no one wants me. The handsome guy next to me is my fiancé. His name is Ye Feng, my future husband, Dongfang Qingxue. After Dongfang Qingxue finished speaking, there was an uproar among the audience, and then countless people applauded, admiring the way she handled the situation. Ye Feng was being stared at by everyone, but he was not afraid. Instead, he was very calm. After possessing the system, his future would be limitless. In the crowd, Yi Qian saw Ye Feng, who was calm and composed. She was happy but couldn't help but complain. Brother, not only is he handsome, but is also so good at pretending. He's not afraid of being watched by so many people. I don't know where he gets the courage from. When the people from the Ouyang family saw that Dongfang Qingxue just brought someone to deal with today's situation, some of them couldn't help but start cursing. That little bitch actually has a mistress. Fortunately, Xiaoshu didn't marry such a woman, otherwise he would have to be cuckolded in the future. After saying these words, everyone in the Ouyang family looked at him. That man felt a little guilty and didn't dare to say anything more. Ouyang Cheng looked at Dongfang Qingxue and Ye Feng with an ugly expression, and then he looked at his wife Wang Lijun. Did you get through to that little bastard? I'm going to break his legs today. Damn it, I'm so pissed off. Not yet, my son doesn't even answer my calls. Wang Lijun was also very anxious. Dongfang Qingxue's family had spent a long time searching for a daughter-in-law, but now everything was lost and the two families had become enemies. My son actually did such a wrong thing in pursuit of the goddess in his heart. I'm afraid something big will happen next. On stage, their host announced that the engagement ceremony of Dongfang Qingxue and Ye Feng was a complete success, and the two walked away holding hands. The guests present said it was a great experience, as they got to witness an interesting engagement ceremony. What's more, they spread the news to their friends, and the explosive engagement ceremony quickly spread to all the big and small forces in Mingzhu City. No one laughed at Dongfang Qingxue. Everyone felt that this woman was very courageous. Instead, many people had a better impression of Dongfang Qingxue. Ye Feng was held by Dongfang Qingxue's hand and came in front of a group of people. All of them were members of the Dongfang family, including various relatives. Dad, Mom, Ye Feng is my temporary fiancé from now on. We will end our relationship after this storm has passed. Well, you are worthy of being my daughter, Dongfang Xiong. You are courageous. Dongfang Xiong was very satisfied with the way Dongfang Qingxue handled the matter. He had never thought that his own daughter could be conscripted temporarily. This trick was very well used. Looking at Ye Feng, Dongfang Xiong found that this young man was very handsome, and he acted like an elder. Ye Feng, right? Since you agreed to be my daughter's temporary fiancé, you have to abide by the rules in the future. I don't want to hear any gossip about you during this period. You understand what I mean, right? Uncle, I understand. I will cooperate with you. Okay, I understand. A man's promise is worth 1,000 gold. Come, drink this glass of wine, and from now on you will be my son-in-law, Dongfang Xiong. He took out the glass of wine and handed it to Ye Feng. Judging from his attitude, he was determined to act like an elder. Ye Feng didn't hesitate, picked up the glass of white wine and drank it all in one gulp. Wow tilde. The people around were shocked. The wine Ye Feng just drank was 52 proof Moutai, and he drank it all in one gulp. What a huge alcohol tolerance he has. Dongfang Xiong liked drinking, and when he saw Ye Feng being so generous, the man's competitive spirit was immediately aroused. Good boy, you dare to drink Feiqian Moutai in one gulp. I'm counting on you. Come, sit down and drink with me. If you can make me drunk, it's not impossible for you to marry Qingxue home. Uncle, this is not good. I can drink a lot without getting drunk. You can't drink more than me. Ye Feng felt a little embarrassed. Isn't this bullying an honest person? He has the skill rewarded by the system to be able to drink 1,000 cups without getting drunk. The 52 proof liquor he drank just now was no different from drinking water. Dongfang Xiong was dissatisfied when he saw Ye Feng bragging like that, and frowned. Boy, you look down on me, don't you? I know Qingxue paid you 1 million. If you can get me drunk, I will double your reward. Really? Uncle, I won't be polite if you say that. When Ye Feng heard that the reward could be doubled, could he refuse? Absolutely not. Dongfang Qingxue next to him was somewhat dissatisfied with Ye Feng's greed for money and couldn't help pinching his arm. Ye Feng, are you obsessed with money? You are so greedy. Oh, Sister Qingxue, please don't repay kindness with enmity. I have used my innocent body to act with you, but you still don't allow me to make more money. Ye Feng slapped Dongfang Qingxue's troublesome little hand away, turned around and looked at Dongfang Xiong with a smile. Uncle, I feel very friendly when I see you. Come, let's drink. Har, good boy, you are good at changing your attitude according to the situation. Come, let me test your strength. The two grown men seemed to have met each other too late, and they opened the Feiqian Moutai and started drinking directly. Dongfang Xiong drank one cup after another, and from time to time he would talk about some of his past heroic deeds. Ye Feng cooperated very well with him. Dongfang Xiong felt like he had found a confidant, and the more he drank, the happier he became. At the end of the drinking, Dongfang Qingxue pulled Ye Feng excitedly. Brother, I am so sad. I have no other wish but to marry my precious daughter off. Now that you have finally taken her over, you must protect yourself well and don't let her kick you to death. This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. Ye Feng. Damn, these words contain so much information, how should he respond? Come out and earn some extra money, no need to risk your life. Dongfang Qingxue's face turned red with anger. What did that mean? It's not like she couldn't get married, and she didn't have any violent tendencies. Why did you describe her as so scary? Dongfang Qingxue was already a little drunk. At this moment, he held Ye Feng's hand, wishing he could make him his son-in-law right away. Xiao Feng, uncle thinks you're not bad, why don't you just make it real and become my son-in-law, Dongfang Qingxue? I'll leave all my property to you and Qingxue. What do you think? Do you agree? Oh, uncle, you are drunk. No, I'm not drunk, I can still drink, come on, have another drink. Uncle, you are really drunk, don't drink. Bullshit, I'm not drunk yet. If I don't get you drunk today, I won't be drunk. Dongfang Qingxue drank another glass of wine while drunk. After that, he fell directly on the table and fell into a deep sleep. Ye Feng breathed a sigh of relief, finally getting the man down in a drunken stupor, and looked towards Dongfang Qingxue. Sister, uncle is already drunk, and today's work is over. Can you settle the reward? Remember to double it. Remuneration. You got my dad drunk, and you want to double your money? You're dreaming. See how I punish you. Dongfang Qingxue glared at Ye Feng fiercely, then called Yi Qian and transferred the 1 million reward to her. Qian, I've transferred the reward to you. Please keep it for Xiao Feng. Har, Qingxue, you are really my good sister. I understand what you mean. Yi Qian looked at Ye Feng with a bright smile on her face. Brother, you are still young. You can't control yourself with so much money and you will become a bad person. Leave the money with your sister first. I will give it to you when you have a girlfriend in the future. Ye Feng was confused. Is it possible to play like this? Sure enough, the more beautiful a woman is, the more likely she is to lie. Chapter 5 First Sign In. Banquet Hall. The banquet was over and everyone left after eating and drinking their fill, and everyone was talking about what had happened that day. The people from the Dongfang family also left the banquet hall with the drunk Dongfang Qingxue. When leaving, Dongfang Qingxue glared at Ye Feng fiercely and said something harsh. You dare to get my dad drunk, wait and see how I'll deal with you later. Ye Feng shrugged his shoulders. He didn't care about Dongfang Qingxue's threat. Instead, he looked at Yi Qian pitifully. Sister, can you return the money to me? After graduation, my parents stopped providing me with living expenses, and I am poor now. Brother, 1 million is a huge sum of money. You can't control it. Men become bad when they have money. Let me keep the money for you. No, sister, this matter is non-negotiable. Give me back the money. That's what I earned by selling my body. Ye Feng felt aggrieved when he thought about how he had worked hard for most of the day but his money was snatched away by his sister. Yi Qian did not treat Ye Feng unfairly. She took out her cell phone and transferred 100,000 yuan to him via WeChat. Brother, this is your reward. I brought you out here to make a fortune. 91% is not too much, right? Damn, isn't this too much? Ye Feng wanted to cry but had no tears. Is the person in front of him really his biological sister? Don't you feel guilty about cheating your brother out of his money? Sister, can you give me more? No, you should save money in the future. It's not easy for your parents to earn money. Now that you have graduated, you should let them enjoy a good life and don't always think about relying on them for support. Ye Feng's face was filled with black lines. Did he rely on his parents? Never. When he was in school, his parents believed in the saying, raise daughters in wealth and sons in poverty, so he was always the poorest one in his class at school. On the other hand, Yi Qian has been spoiled since childhood, eating well and having fun, which Ye Feng envied very much. If Ye Feng didn't know that he was his biological son, he would have suspected that he was given to him as a gift when he topped up his phone bill. Underground parking lot. Yi Qian drove home, and Ye Feng sat in the back, communicating with the system in his mind. System, I have 100,000 yuan now, can you help me make money? Ding, this system is only responsible for issuing rewards after signing in. The host has to make money himself. Damn. What's the use of you? In this society, you can't move forward without money. Ding, host, go be a duck. According to the system data, many rich women like you. Ye Feng. System, are you serious? Can you have some shame? Am I the kind of person who is a duck? Ding, the host wants to make money, this is the quickest way. Get lost, try another method, this is how my predecessors made money. The seniors that Ye Feng was referring to were naturally the 9,999 hosts of the system. The system was silent for a while and did not answer. Is the system still there? How do they make money? Ding, most hosts are thieves. In every world, it is easiest to make money from fraud. Oh, did they get rich? Ding, it worked, but they all died in the end. The human body cannot withstand hot weapons. Forehead. Ye Feng's face was filled with black lines. The person was dead, so there was nothing to say. It would be useless to rob him of any amount of money. It's not okay for thieves to rob each other. Is there anything else? Ding, many hosts signed in and got good things. They used them to do business and eventually became rich. Ye Feng's eyes lit up. This system allowed him to sign in every Monday and get some good stuff the day after tomorrow. If he could just do some small business then, it would be strange if it didn't take off. System, remind me to sign in on Monday. Ding, no problem. Ye Feng returned to the apartment and quickly went into the room. Sister, I'm going to play games in the room. Call me if you need anything. Hey, naughty brother, you are just a hopeless case, all you do is play games all day long. 2 days passed in a flash, and Dongfang Qingxue never looked for Ye Feng. The engagement ceremony was just a formality. Ye Feng was enjoying his free time, staying at home and playing games. On Monday, at 6:30 in the morning, Ye Feng was still asleep when the system prompt sounded. Ding, the system sign-in time has arrived, host, do you need to sign in? Ye Feng came to his senses and spoke quickly. Check in. Ding, congratulations to their host for successfully signing in for the first time, the reward has been issued. 3 treasure chests shining with golden light appeared in Ye Feng's mind, and he clicked on one of them. Ding, congratulations to their host for winning an artificial intelligence watch. Artificial intelligence watch. After reading the introduction, Ye Feng was stunned. This was definitely a high-tech watch that could instantly hack into the networks of all countries. Fuck, this system is awesome. There were 2 treasure chests shining with golden light in his mind, and Ye Feng clicked on one again. Ding, congratulations to their host for obtaining a whitening skin care lotion formula. A white light merged into his mind, and Ye Feng instantly became familiar with the formula of the whitening skin care lotion and also knew its function. Whitening skin care lotion is a skin care product that keeps the skin white, elastic and less harmful. System, is this the way to make money? Ding, that's right, no matter which world, women's money is the easiest to make. There was still one last golden treasure chest in his mind. Ye Feng became a little excited and clicked it. Ding, congratulations to their host for obtaining the god-level chef experience. A white light merged into his mind, and Ye Feng felt that he had learned how to cook countless delicious foods. System, is this the epiphany? I feel like if I open a restaurant now, I will definitely make a lot of money. Ding, their host can choose his own lifestyle. This system is only responsible for making their host an all-round talent. Ye Feng was very happy after receiving 3 rewards in the morning, and all his sleepiness was gone. This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. With a thought, an artificial intelligence watch appeared in his hand. It was a silver-white watch, which was activated and turned on as prompted by the system. Hello, Master. Artificial Intelligence 2024 is happy to serve you. The voice of the artificial intelligence watch is a sweet lowly voice, which Ye Feng likes very much. Moreover, this voice sounds directly in his mind and will not attract the attention of people around him. Artificial Intelligence 2024, can you change your name? Master, what do you want to call me? You have such a nice voice, how about you call me Xiaoling from now on? Okay, Master. AI Xiaoling is happy to serve you. Xiaoling is indeed an artificial intelligence watch. Ye Feng asked it many questions and it was able to answer them all. Master, do you have any questions? No, I'll call you if I need anything. Okay, master. I will go and absorb the knowledge of this world. Okay, go ahead. Ye Feng got up, washed up, and went to the kitchen. After gaining experience as a god-level chef, Ye Feng wanted to cook a delicious meal to verify his cooking skills. Ding ding dong dong. Ye Feng was busy in the kitchen. When Yi Qian came out of the room, he immediately smelled an alluring fragrance. Seeing the breakfast on the table, Yi Qian couldn't help but exclaim. Wow, it smells so good, brother, when did you learn to cook? Why haven't I seen you cook before? Sister, you're up. I learned this online. How about we eat something together? Okay, I'll try what you made. Yi Qian's stomach had already rumbled due to the delicious food, so she sat down on a chair and started eating. The breakfast was light. Yi Feng only made century egg and lean meat porridge, green pepper and potato shreds, cold cucumber salad, and egg custard. Yi Qian took a sip of the century egg and lean meat porridge, and her whole body felt warm, and all the tiredness after waking up was swept away. It feels so good, brother, how did you make this preserved egg and lean meat porridge? It's so delicious. I just did it casually. You have to go to work today, so take me to your company later. Why are you going to the company? Do you want Qingxue to find you a job? TSK, working as a part-time worker is so useless, I want to go discuss business with Sister Qingxue. Chapter 6 Doing Business with Dongfang Qingxue. Yi Qian was a little surprised when she heard Yi Feng's words. You want to do business, what's the matter? Have you figured it out? Do you want to sell your body and marry into the Qingxue family? Go away, I don't want to be a live-in son-in-law, I'm serious. Yi Feng signed in the morning and received a formula for a whitening skin care lotion. Such a good thing should naturally be handed over to a specialized person to operate. The group that Dongfang Qingxue works for is mainly engaged in whitening and skin care. It has independently developed many products and is quite famous in Mingzhu City. Lin Feng plans to give their whitening skin care lotion rewarded by the system to Dongfang Qingxue and make money together. Seeing Yi Feng being so serious, Yi Qian became curious. Brother, what kind of business are you going to start? The main business of the Oriental group is skin whitening and cosmetics. What can a grown man like you do? Sister, you don't need to know this. You just need to know that I will become a billionaire in the future. TSK, brat, you want to open a dyeing house when I give you a little color, and you want to be a billionaire. It would be great if you can achieve financial freedom. Yi Feng didn't say anything, but started eating breakfast. Seeing this, Yi Qian immediately joined the ranks of those grabbing food. After breakfast, Yi Qian held her stomach and said with some relief. Brother, I have to say, your cooking is really delicious. I wonder which girl will be so lucky to marry you in the future. Sister, you are jealous, right? Then you should find a boyfriend and get married. None of you stinky men are good people. Even if I am single for my whole life, I will never settle for anything. Oh, if you are so stubborn, you will never get married. Asshole, stinky brother, you are dead, I will beat you to death. Bang, bang, bang. Yi Qian's small fist hit Yi Feng's body with a crackling sound. It seemed very heavy, but in fact it didn't hurt at all. After the two of them had a fight, Yi Qian drove Yi Feng towards the Oriental group. 9 o'clock in the morning. Yi Qian and Yi Feng came downstairs to their company. Along the way, many people took the initiative to say hello to Yi Qian after seeing her. Secretary Yi, good morning. Secretary Yi, you look so beautiful today. Secretary Yi, you look good today. Yi Feng was walking behind and saw so many people taking the initiative to greet him. He looked at Yi Qian with some admiration. Sister, you have a good position in this company. Many people are trying to curry favor with you. TSK, stop talking nonsense. They are not trying to curry favor with me. This is a workplace rule. I am Qingxue's secretary, so they naturally have to be polite to me. Oh, so Sister Qingxue is so powerful. Of course, Qingxue is a business genius. If you have something to say, just tell me. Don't waste Qingxue's time. Good. Yi Feng has already printed out the information about their whitening skin care lotion and will let Dongfang Qingxue see how much it is worth when the time comes. The things given by the system cannot be too bad in any case. Yi Feng is confident that as long as Dongfang Qingxue knows what's good, there will be no problem with this business. President's office. Dongfang Qingxue was already sitting in the room handling business when Ye Qian walked in with Ye Feng. Qingxue, my brother wants to see you for something. Xiao Feng, what do you want? Ye Feng handed a file bag in his hand to Dongfang Qingxue and said excitedly. Sister Qingxue, this is a whitening skin care lotion formula I got from an ancient book. I don't know its specific value. I want you to help me evaluate its value. Oh, this is really interesting, Xiao Feng. I remember you were a top student in the finance department of Mingzhu University, right? How did you come up with a whitening skin care lotion? Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng with a smile on her face. This was the first time she saw her fiancé since the engagement ceremony the day before yesterday. He even took out a formula for whitening skin care lotion. Was he planning to do business with her? Ye Feng was confused by Dongfang Qingxue's look. He came here to discuss business. What did this woman mean? She looked at him with a smile right from the start. Did she not trust him? Sister Qingxue, I am confident in the formula of this whitening skin care lotion. This time I came here to use your professional equipment to test the value of this formula. If possible, I would like to do this business with you. Well, Xiao Feng, since this is business, I will handle it in a business-like manner. Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng meaningfully, then handed the file bag in her hand to Ye Qian and gave instructions. Qian, give this formula to Professor Yang from the RD department, and have him tell me the evaluation results after testing. Yes. Ye Qian took the information away and looked at Ye Feng before leaving. Xiao Feng, stay here and don't run around. Wait for me to come back. Ye Feng sat in the president's office, and Dongfang Qingxue didn't care and started to handle business. Research and Development Department. After Ye Qian arrived here, she handed the file bag in her hand to Yang Zhongshan. Professor Yang, the president needs you to check this information. Yes, Secretary Yi. Yang Zhongshan is a middle-aged man in his 50s. He has worked in the RD department for 20 years and is very experienced in whitening and skin care. After getting the formula of whitening skin care lotion, he started to mix it and soon a finished product came out. Yang Zhongshan took it to professional equipment for testing. Ye Qian was curious about the recipe and was not in a hurry to leave. Instead, she watched Yang Zhongshan operate it. 2 hours later, the test evaluation report came out and Yang Zhongshan started to read it. Gradually, Yang Zhongshan's expression became serious, and Ye Qian couldn't help but become nervous watching from the side. Professor Yang, what do you think? Is this formula useless? Don't be angry, just give me the evaluation report. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. No, Secretary Yi, this formula is simply too perfect. It is better than any whitening skin care product on the market. If we have the patent for this formula, we can definitely dominate the entire Chinese market. No, we can even dominate the foreign market. Ye Qian opened her mouth wide. Is it really that amazing? This is just a recipe that Ye Feng just made up. Professor Yang, did you see it wrong? Is this recipe really that good? Secretary Yi, you are not from the RD department, so you don't understand how terrifying these data are. I can guarantee that this whitening skin care lotion will definitely beat all similar products on the market. Yang Zhongshan's words finally made Ye Qian believe that her naughty brother could actually come up with such an amazing recipe. Thinking about how Ye Feng had come to the company seriously to discuss business in the morning and how she had mocked him for overestimating his abilities, Ye Qian felt a little hot on her face. Her younger brother is so outstanding, but she, as his elder sister, still doesn't believe him. So shameful. Professor Yang, the president is still waiting for your evaluation report. Please come with me. Okay, wait for me for a moment, I'll bring the finished product over. The two quickly arrived at the president's office. Dongfang Qingxue was still handling business, while Ye Feng had already taken out his cell phone to play landlord. King Bomb. I have one card left. When Ye Qian and Yang Zhongshan came in, Ye Feng had just won a game. Hey, sister, you're back. What are the results of the evaluation report? Ye Feng turned off his cell phone and came to Ye Qian's side. Ye Qian shook her head and said nothing. Company secrets cannot be disclosed casually, even to one's own brother. Yang Zhongshan took out the results of the evaluation report. After reading the report, Dongfang Qingxue's face changed drastically. Professor Yang, are the data in this evaluation report true? Yes, that's right, it's true. Chapter 7 Beating the Man. Dongfang Qingxue took the evaluation report and stared closely at some of the data on it. Those data made her feel a little unbelievable. After a long time, Dongfang Qingxue turned her gaze to Ye Feng. Xiao Feng, come here, let's talk. Sister Qingxue, how effective is this whitening skin care lotion? Would you like to do business with me? Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a blank look. This man's emotional intelligence was really worrying. She asked him to come over and talk, so he must be talking about business. Xiao Feng, let me ask you something first, and you must answer me honestly. Did you really come up with the formula for this whitening skin care lotion? There is no plagiarism, right? I made this last night without any help from anyone. Ye Feng's confident look made Dongfang Qingxue believe that the whitening skin care lotion was an exclusive formula. Xiao Feng, I'm not lying to you. Your formula is the best on the market. Our Oriental group needs this formula. How do you want to cooperate? Dongfang Qingxue was very serious. At this moment, she no longer regarded Ye Feng as a brother, but as a business partner. Ye Feng thought about it and decided that this recipe was a free system recipe, so he didn't need to take it too seriously. Sister Qingxue, can we split it 50-50? Ye Feng's questioning look made Yi Qian on the side roll her eyes. How come this silly brother has such a miraculous formula in his hands, but he has no confidence at all? If Dongfang Qingxue was not her best friend, Yi Qian would have planned to negotiate in person, even if it was a 40-60 split. Dongfang Qingxue naturally saw that Ye Feng was a rookie with no negotiation experience, so she did not push him any further and nodded. Xiao Feng, then it's 50-50. By the way, have you registered the patent for this formula? Do I need to register a patent? I don't have one. Ye Feng is such a rookie that Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian are speechless. Qian, go print the contract and register a patent for Xiaofeng. Yes. Yi Qian glared at Ye Feng. This brother was really stupid. If Dongfang Qingxue was not one of their own, Ye Feng would probably suffer a great loss in this negotiation. The business world is like a battlefield. If Ye Feng went to negotiate with other companies, those people would probably eat him up without leaving anything behind. However, the two women did not know that if anyone really dared to plot against Ye Feng, the artificial intelligence watch would make him regret it in minutes. The artificial intelligence watch is a product of a higher dimension, and it has a crushing impact on the network security of the blue water planet. After a while, Yi Qian came in from outside and handed the contract to Dongfang Qingxue. Ye Feng took a look at it, found no problems, and signed his name. Sister Qingxue, is this enough? When can I get my share of the money? Why? Are you short of money? Yes, you gave all the compensation to my sister, she didn't give me all of it. Ye Feng started to cry poor, and Yi Qian beside him couldn't help but kick him. You little bastard, men become bad when they have money. You still have 100,000 yuan on you. I'll give you more after you spend it. Ye Feng curled his lips. The 100,000 yuan had been spent, and the profit from the whitening skin care lotion was almost received. By then, who will care about the 1 or 2 million pocket money? Dongfang Qingxue couldn't help laughing as she watched the two of them playing around. Okay, it's noon now, let's go have a big meal. I'll treat you today to celebrate the further promotion of our Oriental group. Okay, let's go to the castle in the sky. I've been wanting to have a meal there for a long time. Yi Qian spoke and chose a more upscale restaurant. Dongfang Qingxue had no objection, and Ye Feng had even less objection, so the three of them went to the castle in the air. In Mingzhu City, there is a suspended restaurant. It is a famous check-in spot, a castle in the sky. Every day, many internet celebrities come downstairs to check in, but they can't get in. Castle in the Air is a membership restaurant. Anyone who can dine here is either rich or noble. Ordinary people cannot enter without a membership card. Dongfang Qingxue took out the gold membership card and brought Ye Feng and his sister to their suspended restaurant. Wow, Qingxue, I'm finally here again. The last time I came was when we made a 50 million order. The three of them sat down, and just as they were ordering their food, two people walked in from outside. Siyue, you are finally willing to come out for dinner with me, I am so happy. This is a castle in the air. You've been studying abroad for 3 years, so you must be quite unfamiliar with Mingzhu City. You can see most of the panoramic view here. Siyue, luckily you posted a circle of friends when you came back the day before yesterday. If I hadn't seen your circle of friends, I would probably have to marry that tigress Dongfang Qingxue. You came back just in time. The voice was so loud that Dongfang Qingxue and the other two heard it. They looked over and found that it was Ouyang Xu. There was also a beautiful woman with fair skin and beautiful looks next to this man. She was Qin Siyue, the eldest daughter of the Qin family, who had just returned from abroad the day before yesterday. In order to pick up his mother at the airport, Ouyang Xu would rather give up the engagement ceremony and go to the airport to pick her up. Even though Qin Siyue didn't get into Ouyang Xu's car, this guy was not discouraged and acted as a bootlicker in various ways. Dongfang Qingxue sat on the chair with a gloomy face and a strong, killing intent emanating from her. Ye Feng and Ye Qian looked at each other, knowing that something bad might happen next. Ye Qian kicked Ye Feng and pointed at Ouyang Xu, who was still talking nonsense. Ye Feng understood, and quickly stood up and walked towards Ouyang Xu. Hey, Ouyang Xu, right. Let's go out and talk. Huh? Boy, who are you? Let go, hey, let go now. Ouyang Xu was taken out by Ye Feng like a chicken. Ye Qian widened her eyes. That wasn't what she meant. She just wanted Ye Feng to speak, to attract Ouyang Xu's attention and make this subordinate shut up. However, Ye Feng misunderstood and thought that Ye Qian wanted him to take Ouyang Xu out and beat him up. Since taking a powerful pill, Ye Feng's physical strength has increased by 500 kilograms. He grabbed Ouyang Xu and left the restaurant directly. Qin Siyue looked at this scene in surprise, but did not dare to stop it. Ye Feng lifted Ouyang Xu up with one hand. This man was too powerful and she was afraid of being beaten. Looking around, Qin Siyue found Dongfang Qingxue, a smile appeared on her face, and she walked over. Dongfang Qingxue, long time no see. Humph, Qin Siyue, since you were little, you have always wanted to snatch everything from me. You were very proud of yourself the day before yesterday, right? Har har har, Dongfang Qingxue, what happened the day before yesterday has nothing to do with me. I just posted a circle of friends. Who knew Ouyang Xu would abandon you? Dongfang Qingxue snorted coldly and didn't want to pay any attention to Qin Siyue. This woman was doing it on purpose. Neither of them spoke and the atmosphere was a little awkward. Outside the restaurant, Ye Feng carried Ouyang Xu to a storage room and threw him on the ground. Hey, kid, who are you? What do you want to do? There are surveillance cameras everywhere here, don't mess around, hitting people is illegal. Ye Feng looked at the artificial intelligence watch on his left hand and communicated with his mind. Xiaoling, can you delete the surveillance footage from this period? Master, no problem, it's a piece of cake. The surrounding surveillance screens went black instantly. Ye Feng showed a satisfied smile and looked towards Ouyang Xu. Your name is Ouyang Xu, right? I have been annoyed with you for a long time. HMPH, I'll fight Tilder. Chapter 8. He did it himself. 10 minutes later, Ye Feng walked in from outside. When Ye Qian saw that only Ye Feng came in, she immediately stood up and asked. Xiao Feng, where is Ouyang Xu? Oh, I talked to him for a while, he deeply understood his mistake and left here. Are you sure you were just chatting and didn't do anything? No, I am a civilized person. A gentleman uses words instead of fists. Looking at Ye Feng's serious nonsense, Ye Qian didn't believe it at all. She knew that Ye Feng would always take action instead of talking. However, my younger brother has already dealt with Ouyang Xu. If something really happens, Dongfang Qingxue should be able to solve the problem. Ye Feng sat down and was a little surprised to see Qin Siyue next to him. What is this woman doing sitting here? Qin Siyue also looked at Ye Feng carefully. The man in front of her was Dongfang Qingxue's fiancé. Even if it was only on the surface, it was witnessed by everyone. Since he is Dongfang Qingxue's fiancé, Qin Siyue had some ideas in her mind. Hi, handsome guy, I'm Qin Siyue, can we be friends? Ye Feng looked at Qin Siyue in surprise. This woman must be crazy. Dongfang Qingxue frowned and pointed outside. Qin Siyue, get out of here, I don't welcome you. Har har, Dongfang Qingxue, I haven't seen you for 3 years, and you're still so irritable. If you continue like this, which man would dare to marry you? Roll. Dongfang Qingxue shouted angrily, and Qin Siyue shrugged without any sign of fear. Standing up and patting Ye Feng on the shoulder, Qin Siyue handed him a business card. "Handsome guy, this is my business card, remember to add me on WeChat." After saying that, she blinked at Ye Feng, very temptingly, and walked out with her butt twisted. Ye Feng has been single for 23 years. He has never been pestered by a beautiful woman like this before. He couldn't help swallowing his saliva. After Qin Siyue left, Yi Chen threw their business card directly into the trash can and started cursing. "This bitch is really stubborn and wants to grab everything. You little bastard, stay away from this woman and don't have anything to do with her." Sister Qingxue didn't say anything, "Why are you so angry?" "Humph, I just can't stand this bitch Qin Siyue, relying on her status as the eldest daughter of the Qin family, always bullies Qingxue." "Bullying Dongfang Qingxue?" "Not really. This woman is a red belt in Taekwondo. She can easily beat 10 Qin Siyus." Seeing that the two women were still a little angry, Ye Feng became extremely curious. "Sister, tell me your story. HMPH, what's there to say? That woman is just a green tea bitch, self-righteous, and likes to play with people's hearts. Look at Ouyang Xu, he was PUA'd by her and became her licker wholeheartedly." "Oh shit. Such a huge amount of information. Is Qin Siyue such a woman? But seeing how she seduced me just now, it seems possible." "Sister, since Qin Siyue is a green tea bitch, isn't there any man who recognizes her true nature? What's the harm in recognizing her? She is the eldest daughter of the Qin family. The Qin group has a market value of tens of billions. Many men just blindly flatter her and want to get rich overnight. However, these men are all controlled by Qin Siyue and are nothing. Oh, so, let's not talk about her, let's eat first." Ye Feng looked at the delicious food that came up one after another and couldn't help but start eating. Dongfang Qingxue had no appetite and just looked at the scenery outside the window. Yi Chen took a bite of Boston lobster and frowned. "Hey, why doesn't it taste as good as before? Qingxue, try it." Dongfang Qingxue heard this, took a bite, and shook her head. "Qianqian, this is the same as before, there is no change." "Really? Let me try some more." Yi Chen took a few more bites and discovered the problem. She looked at Ye Feng, who was eating and drinking recklessly. "You little brat, it's all because the food you cooked this morning was so delicious. I have no appetite for this now." Sister, you can't blame me for this. Just be patient when you're out and about." "No, I can't just eat casually. Go to the kitchen and make me some dishes." Yi Chen didn't want to compromise, so she called the manager and wanted Ye Feng to go to the kitchen to cook a few dishes for them. The manager did not refuse. People often want to show off their cooking skills in front of their female companions, and Castle in the Sky also allows this kind of sitting. Ye Feng felt a little helpless, as he had to cook for the big meal himself. "Sister, wait a minute." Ye Feng followed the manager to the kitchen, and Dongfang Qingxue was a little surprised. "Qianqian, Ye Feng can cook. Is it really that delicious?" "Yes, Qingxue, you will know in a moment. This morning, that brat made me eat all the preserved egg and lean meat porridge, green pepper and potato shreds." Yi Chen was savoring the delicious food in the morning, which also made Dongfang Qingxue look forward to it. After a long time, Ye Feng came over pushing for dishes. Songjiang sea bass, crystal shrimp, poached chicken, and braised pork knuckle. "We don't have enough time, so we can only prepare these for dishes. Let me eat the pork knuckle, and you two girls can eat the other 3 dishes." Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Chen couldn't help swallowing their saliva when they smelled the tempting fragrance. "Two beauties, why are you still standing there? Eat. Then you're welcome." Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Chen started eating. As soon as they took a bite of the Songjiang perch, the two women were instantly shocked. How can it be so delicious?" After one bite, he felt unsatisfied, so he continued to pick up other dishes. The Songjiang sea bass and the poached chicken were the first ones he finished. In the end, the two women started fighting over a crystal shrimp. "Qingxue, give this to me, we are good friends." This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. "Qianqian, I'm your boss, you have to give way to me. No one can stop me from eating this delicious food. I must eat this crystal shrimp." The two women held the last crystal shrimp with their chopsticks and refused to let go. Ye Feng felt helpless watching. What are you doing? It's just crystal shrimp. If you want more, I'll make it for you tonight. Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian looked at each other and felt embarrassed. Their behavior just now was not ladylike at all. Okay, Xiao Feng, I'll go to your place for dinner tonight. Ye Feng. Dongfang Qingxue was really rude. Originally, Ye Feng was just talking and didn't really plan to cook dinner. Now both girls were looking at Ye Feng with anticipation, and it seemed that they were already imagining what delicious dinner would be. Just then, four policemen came in from outside, followed by Ouyang Xu, who had a bruised face and nose. Comrade police, he was the one who beat me, you must stand up for me. Yi Qian was a little helpless. She knew that Ye Feng would take action, so she quickly pulled Dongfang Qingxue's arm and asked her to help deal with the matter. Seeing this, Ye Feng was not panicked at all. He grabbed Dongfang Qingxue, who was about to get up. Sister Qingxue, leave this matter to me, I can handle it. Xiao Feng, can you? Believe me. Ye Feng's confident look made the two women feel a lot more at ease. Two policemen came over and showed their credentials. Hello, we are police officers from Tongji Sub-District Police Station. This gentleman called the police and said that you beat him. Do you have anything to say? Yes, he is slandering me. His injuries were not caused by me, but by himself. Everyone. How could Ouyang Xu's bruised face and nose be caused by himself? Chapter 9 Sister supports you. Ouyang Xu's face was bruised and swollen at the moment. When he heard Ye Feng say that he was the one who hit him, he immediately became furious. You son of a bitch, you're the one who hit me. There are surveillance cameras all around here. Do you still want to deny it? Har har, you also know there are surveillance cameras, why don't we go take a look? Fuck, you bastard, just watch it, the surveillance video must show you beating me. When the evidence is irrefutable, I will make sure you spend the rest of your life in jail. Ouyang Xu was full of hatred towards Ye Feng, not because he was beaten, but because he failed to have a meal with Qin Siyue. Ouyang Xu felt warm in his heart when he thought of Qin Siyue. Just now downstairs, Qin Siyue saw that she had a bruised face and nose, and took the initiative to give her a piece of paper to wipe her face. Ouyang Xu was so happy that the goddess treated him so gently. When he learned that he was beaten by Ye Feng, he also gave himself advice and called the police. Ouyang Xu couldn't help but sigh that the goddess was kind-hearted. He had already called 20 people to cut Ye Feng into pieces. As a result, Qin Siyue asked him to call the police, and Ouyang Xu obeyed and called the police over. Several people walked towards the monitoring room. Yi Qian pulled Ye Feng's arm from behind and asked softly. Brother, are you really okay? Really not, don't worry. Yi Qian breathed a sigh of relief, and Ye Feng communicated with the artificial intelligence watch using his mind. Xiao Ling, has the surveillance been deleted? Master, it has been deleted. Then can you make me a fake video where Ouyang Xu hits himself and bangs his head against the wall? Master, no problem, the virtual video has been formed, no one can see the problem. Xiao Ling is very efficient. Ye Feng nodded secretly, thinking that there wouldn't be any problem this way. Monitoring room. The staff on duty saw 4 policemen come in, and after confirming the authenticity of their credentials, they began to look for surveillance records from an hour ago. The video footage was quickly found, and it showed Ye Feng pulling Ouyang Xu out, and then the two of them went to the utility room. Ouyang Xu became excited and pointed at the video. Yes, it's right here. This bastard beat me up in this utility room. Police comrades, you must arrest him. As soon as Ouyang Xu finished speaking, everyone saw in the video that Ye Feng took a few steps back without any violent behavior. In contrast, Ouyang Xu in the video started to self-harm himself, beating himself with his hands and banging his head against the wall. Bang, bang, bang. Watching the video of the beating, one can inexplicably feel a sense of terror. Ouyang Xu was dumbfounded, staring blankly at the video screen. No way, absolutely not, I wouldn't beat myself up, that's not me, this video must be fake. He was the one who beat me, and I was the one who got beaten. You must believe me. You bastard, it must be you who did this. You changed the video, so I didn't hit myself. I'm going to fight you. Ouyang Xu was extremely excited. The more he thought about it, the angrier he got. He pounced towards Ye Feng. How dare you do that in front of us? Stay still. The two policemen knocked Ouyang Xu to the ground and then arrested him. Ouyang Xu resisted hard, glaring at Ye Feng fiercely. "You bastard, if you dare to mess with me, I will never let you go." Ye Feng shrugged his shoulders. This bitch dared to threaten him. He would have to be more ruthless next time. Ouyang Xu was furious at Ye Feng's nonchalant attitude and continued to struggle. "Asshole, let me go, I want to kill him. I am the eldest son of the Ouyang group. I called the police. Why are you arresting me? You should arrest this bastard. I'm going to find a lawyer to sue you. You dare to abuse your power. You can't arrest me." Ouyang Xu was so emotional that the four policemen could hardly hold him down, and one of them was even kicked. "Asshole, how dare you attack the police?" The policeman who was kicked took out his baton and stabbed Ouyang Xu in the stomach. Ouyang Xu's stomach was in unbearable pain, and he finally calmed down and was dragged out by two policemen. When Ye Feng and the other two saw this scene, they couldn't help but give a thumbs up to the police officer in their hearts. The bitch is just being pretentious and deserves to be beaten. The remaining two policemen took some statements from Ye Feng and then saluted. "Sorry to bother you just now. That person called the police, falsely accused others, and attacked the police. If necessary, I hope you can come to the police station to testify." "Okay, no problem, police and citizens cooperate, notify us if you need anything." Ye Feng agreed immediately. Even though Ouyang Xu was the eldest son of the Ouyang group, he would not be able to get out without suffering some punishment. The police took Ouyang Xu away. Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian looked at Ye Feng and looked at him carefully. Ye Feng couldn't stand being stared at by the two women. "Two beauties, have you never seen a handsome guy?" "Well, Xiao Feng, you are indeed more handsome than before, and you can cook. Why don't you follow me from now on, and I will support you?" "Sister Qingxue, please don't mess around. I'm younger than you, don't be an old cow eating young grass." "An old cow eating young grass?" Dongfang Qingxue's face changed, and she suddenly grabbed Ye Feng's neck and locked it with both hands. "Asshole, what did you say? It's your honor that my sister likes you, and you're not happy about it, right?" "Ouch, it hurts, sister, help me, Sister Qingxue is mad." Ye Feng's neck was locked, and he didn't dare to struggle hard for fear of hurting Dongfang Qingxue, so he looked to Yi Qian for help. He, naughty brother, Qingxue is my best friend. She is beautiful and can make money. In fact, it would be great if you married her." "Oh, sister, I am your biological brother, you can't let Sister Qingxue do whatever she wants." Dongfang Qingxue was a little angry. She was beautiful, fair, rich and beautiful, but Ye Feng actually looked down on her. Letting go of Ye Feng, Dongfang Qingxue grabbed his collar and the two of them came together. "Xiao Feng, am I not worthy of you? Or am I not pretty enough?" The two were too close, and the faint body fragrance from Dongfang Qingxue was a little too much for Ye Feng to bear. "Damn it! It's a foul. She is using her beauty to seduce me." Ye Feng's face gradually turned red, like a red apple. Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian both laughed when they saw this scene. Har, Qingxue, stop teasing Ye Feng. He has never been in a relationship before. He's already shy if you treat him like this. Well, Ye Feng is still very pure. I just got a little closer and he blushed. How interesting. Dongfang Qingxue pulled Yi Qian outside, leaving Ye Feng alone with a flushed face. Looking at the two people's backs, Ye Feng felt so useless. He was actually teased by Dongfang Qingxue and blushed. It was really embarrassing for a man. Yi Qian turned around and looked at Ye Feng, who was still in a daze, and said unhappily, "Idiot, what are you standing there for? Hurry up and follow me." "Yes, here I come." After Dongfang Qingxue paid the bill, she looked at Ye Feng with a look that made Ye Feng a little scared. "Sister Qingxue, what are you doing?" "Xiao Feng, why don't you come to my company and cook for me and Qian during this period? I will give you a monthly salary of 100,000 yuan. A monthly salary of 100,000. Is this really a plan to support me? Chapter 10 Unlucky Ouyang Xu. Ye Feng finally refused the job with a monthly salary of 100,000 yuan. Dongfang Qingxue was a little surprised, and Yi Qian was even more disappointed. "You little bastard, a monthly salary of 100,000, and you still refuse it. Do you know how difficult it is to find a job now? My monthly salary is only 20,000. Sister, I don't need to work and get a fixed salary. When the whitening skin care lotion comes out, the monthly dividends will be enough for me to spend. Then I can stay at home and play games every day. How wonderful it is. Humph, all you know is playing games. Believe it or not, if I tell my parents that you gave up your job with a monthly salary of 100,000 yuan, they will definitely come back from Sonia and play mixed doubles with you. Yi Chen moved her parents out, trying to suppress Ye Feng's arrogance. But Ye Feng was not afraid. His parents took advantage of their free time to travel to Sonia and enjoy their own world. Ye Feng smiled and began to threaten. Sister, if you dare to complain, I won't cook for you tonight. Humph, you dare to threaten me, right? Qingxue, from now on you will be my sister-in-law. You will be in charge of training this brat and let him cook delicious food for you every day. Dongfang Qingxue smiled, seeming to be very happy with it. Ye Feng was shocked. He had just graduated from college and didn't want to get married so soon. Even though Dongfang Qingxue is very beautiful, Ye Feng doesn't want to have her as his girlfriend. My two beauties, I was wrong. What do you want to eat tonight? Tell me the name of the dish and I'll make it for you. Har har har, you little brat, you know you're in the wrong, right? Make us some delicious home-cooked meals tonight. Qingxue and I will come over to eat after get off work. Oh, no problem, give me some money and I'll go to the market to buy some vegetables. Yi Chen took out her cell phone and transferred 1,000 yuan to Ye Feng. You little brat, save your money. If you can't make something delicious tonight, I'll make you pay. Yes, I'm going to buy groceries now, you guys go back to work. Ye Feng separated from the two women, took a taxi, returned to the vegetable market near the apartment, and started buying vegetables. On the other side, Tongji Subdistrict Police Station. After Ouyang Xu was brought back, he no longer dared to be arrogant and immediately called his father Ouyang Cheng to inform him. Dad, I was caught by the police, please bring someone to rescue me. What? Brat, what did you do? Can you give me some peace of mind every day? Dad, stop talking so much, come to Tongji Street Police Station and get me out. Okay, wait for me, I'll bring a lawyer right away. After Ouyang Xu finished the call, the police began to take his statement. I will not respond until my lawyer comes. Ouyang Xu is not a fool. What he did today would easily get him in jail. The only thing he can do now is to wait for the lawyer to arrive. Half an hour later, Ouyang Cheng walked in with a lawyer. Following behind was a middle-aged man in police uniform. He was the director of the police station, Li Xiangdong. Mr. Li, my son is ignorant. I am sorry to bother you this time. Har har, I've already understood what happened. It's no big deal. Your son can leave now. Okay, thank you. Let's have dinner together sometime. Ouyang Cheng chatted with Li Xiangdong for a while before looking at Ouyang Xu. Seeing his son's bruised face, Ouyang Cheng was furious. You little bastard, why are you hitting yourself for no reason? With your IQ, you still want to wrongly accuse others. You really embarrass me. Before Ouyang Cheng came in, he also watched the surveillance video. Seeing Ouyang Xu's stupid behavior, he was so angry that he gritted his teeth and almost couldn't help but beat his stupid son with a stick again. Ouyang Xu wanted to cry but had no tears. He really didn't hit himself. It was all Ye Feng who did it. Why didn't anyone believe him? Woo woo woo. I feel so sad and want to cry. Ouyang Cheng took Ouyang Xu away from the police station, and a person next to Li Xiangdong asked in confusion. Captain Li, are you just going to let that kid go? He made a false police report, slandered others, and assaulted a police officer. This crime could cost him more than 5 years in prison. You know shit. Ouyang Cheng just donated 5 million to our police station to purchase new equipment, including police cars, police uniforms, and firefighting equipment. Do you think I should agree to it? Anyway, his son didn't cause any big trouble, so I'll just do him a favor. Oh, so that's how it is. The director is wise. In the parking lot, inside a luxury business car, Ouyang Cheng stared at Ouyang Xu closely. Tell me what happened today in detail. Why did you hurt yourself and slander that kid? Dad, you have to believe me. I really didn't hit myself. It was that son of a bitch Ye Feng who hit me. Ye Feng? Is he the fiancé of that little bitch Dongfang Qingxue? Yes, it was him, Dad. You don't know, today I took Qin Siyue to eat at Sky Castle, and that Ye Feng grabbed me out without saying a word, and then beat me up severely. When Ouyang Xu heard Qin Siyue, his brows frowned and his anger rose again. Par tilde. Ouyang Xu shouted angrily as he slapped Ouyang Xu hard on the face. You little bastard, how many times have I told you not to go looking for that little bitch Qin Siyue, why didn't you listen? Dad, shut up. I don't allow you to talk about Siyue like that. If you continue to be prejudiced against her, I will turn against you. When Ouyang Xu heard his father scolding his goddess, he immediately looked angry. Ouyang Xu was stunned for a moment, then became furious. He asked the driver to stop the car and kicked Ouyang Xu out. Bang tilde. You little bastard, you dare to turn against me for a little bitch? I'm going to kick you to death. You have to reflect on your actions outside today and you are not allowed to go home. This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. Ouyang Xu was kicked to the side of the road, feeling a little dazed. What's going on? He was just trying to protect his goddess. Why didn't his father understand him? Looking at the business car that had already left, Ouyang Xu immediately got up and shouted loudly. Dad, don't abandon me, I am your own son, wait for me. The business car was getting farther and farther away, with no sign of stopping. Ouyang Xu ran more than 100 meters and stopped panting, with everything that happened today emerging in his mind. Damn it, it's all that kid's fault. Damn it, if I don't find someone to hack him to death, I'll be unworthy of the beating I got. Ouyang Xu took out his cell phone and started contacting his younger brothers, asking them to find Ye Feng's whereabouts. Dongguan Vegetable Market. After Ye Feng took a taxi back to his apartment, he came to the vegetable market to buy vegetables. Yi Qian asked for a table full of delicious food, and Ye Feng also began to choose ingredients. It took an hour to buy groceries, stopping and walking along the way. After buying all the groceries, Ye Feng walked towards the apartment. Few's apartment. Ye Feng's parents bought a house here with 3 bedrooms and a living room, and the family of 4 lived here for 5 years. Downstairs, a group of people surrounded Ouyang Xu, and one of them said, Brother Xu, we have found the man who beat you up. His name is Ye Feng and he lives in 801, Unit 2, Building 3, Few's apartment. Just now an old lady said that he went to Dongguan Vegetable Market to buy vegetables. Should we go there to block him? No, just wait here. If that bastard dares to hit me, you guys should beat him hard. It would be best if you can cripple him. Ouyang Xu looked very scary with his bruised face and murderous look on his face. The security guard of Few's apartment was a little scared when he saw this group of people blocking the gate of the community. Just as he was about to call the police, Ouyang Xu snatched his phone away and threw it to the ground. Fuck, today is none of your business. If anyone dares to call the police, I will break his hands. Several security guards were trembling with fear and didn't dare to say anything more. After a while, Ye Feng came over carrying bags of things. As soon as Ouyang Xu saw Ye Feng, he immediately shouted angrily. It's him, beat him up. More than 20 thugs rushed out, each holding a stick, and smashed towards Ye Feng. Chapter 11, The Two Women's Fierce Words. Ye Feng had just come back from buying groceries, and before he reached home, he heard Ouyang Xu's voice. It's him, beat him up. Crash. 20 or so thugs rushed over with sticks. Ye Feng was startled and his body instinctively began to fight back. Their Xingyiaquan Grandmaster experience, rewarded by the system, has now come into play. Ye Feng clenched his fists and started to fight back against the 20 or so thugs. Bang, bang, bang. The experience of the Xingyiaquan Master began to take effect. Ye Feng's fists were powerful and domineering, and he hit one opponent with one punch. More than 20 thugs fell to the ground in less than a minute and couldn't get up. They lay on the ground wailing. Ye Feng came in front of Ouyang Xu with a bright smile on his face. Har har, Ouyang Xu, it seems that I didn't teach you a lesson this afternoon. Come on, let me remind you of something. You bastard, what do you want to do? Don't come over here. Ouyang Xu was trembling with fear and wanted to run away, but Ye Feng grabbed his neck and lifted him up. Let me go, I am the eldest son of the Ouyang group, you can't hit me. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, big brother, spare me, I was wrong, I won't dare to do it again. After being beaten and kicked, Ouyang Xu lay on the ground like a dead dog, looking at Ye Feng with eyes full of fear. You are devil, aren't you? I've already begged for mercy, but you're getting more and more excited the more you beat me. Ye Feng beat the man up and felt much better. Ouyang Xu, right? Don't let me see you again, or I'll beat you up every time I see you. Get lost. When Ouyang Xu heard this, he quickly got up from the ground and ran outside. The other thugs also ran away, and the group quickly disappeared in front of Ye Feng. Fuck, he ran so fast. I was too gentle just now. At this time, several security guards came out and said to Ye Feng, Xiao Feng, I didn't expect you to be such a good fighter. Why don't you come work as a security guard here? 5,000 a month, and you can save yourself 40 years of hard work. Har har, Uncle Zhang, you guys still have to be security guards. The world is so big, I want to go out for a walk. Good boy, have ideals. When you have been through the beatings of society, you will know how good it is to be a security guard. Ye Feng chatted with a few security guards for a while, then returned home with his things. Dongfang Qingxue is coming to dinner at home tonight, and Ye Feng plans to make careful preparations. Time passed and soon it was 5 o'clock. Dongfang Qingxue glanced at the time and a smile appeared on her face. Qianqian, it's time, take me to your house for dinner. Okay, no problem. I don't know what delicious food that brat has made. I'm looking forward to it. Yi Chen drove Dongfang Qingxue home. The two women arrived at Fu's apartment, and several security guards greeted Yi Chen. Qianqian, your brother was really fierce today. He beat more than 20 thugs by himself and was not at all inferior. He even beat them so badly that they were pissing and shitting themselves. What? Uncle Zhang, my brother got into a fight with someone again today. Well, in the afternoon, a group of hooligans came to cause trouble for Xiao Feng, and they were beaten and fled away by Xiao Feng. Yi Chen and Dongfang Qingxue looked at each other and walked quickly towards home. When the two girls entered the room, they smelled the aroma of food. The temptation of delicious food made them forget to ask what happened in the afternoon. Ye Feng walked out of the kitchen, saw the two girls coming back, and immediately smiled and said, Two ladies, you're back just in time. I only have one more dish of kung pao chicken to make. Wash your hands first. The two girls went to wash up and then sat at the dining table. Crystal shrimp, squirrel fish, mapo tofu, white cut chicken, braised spare ribs, steamed crucian carp, kung pao chicken, tomato and egg soup. There were 8 dishes and 1 soup, which were so delicious and tasty that the two women were drooling. Yi Chen picked up the squirrel fish, took a bite, and couldn't help licking her lips. How can it be so delicious, my naughty brother? It turns out that you are such a good cook. You were too lazy to cook before. What a loss. Dongfang Qingxue picked up a piece of pork ribs, which melted in her mouth and left a long aftertaste. Well, this braised spare ribs is delicious too. The two women were originally eating in an orderly manner, but gradually, the temptation of delicious food revealed their true colors. This crystal shrimp is mine, Qianqian, don't snatch it from me. Qingxue, there is only 1 spare rib, let me eat it. No, I haven't eaten much of the squirrel fish. I'm a guest, you have to let me eat more. No, I can't give you this kung pao chicken. The two girls started fighting over the food again, and Ye Feng was watching with his bowl in his hand, stunned. Oh shit. The god-level chef's experience is really amazing. After the meal, 8 dishes and 1 soup were eaten up, most of which were eaten by Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Chen. Ye Feng was still not full. The two girls lay on the sofa, watching Ye Feng clean up the dishes. Brother, how can you be so outstanding? I don't know which girl will be lucky enough to marry you in the future. Xiao Feng, I'll support you. From now on, you will be responsible for cooking for me. The corner of Ye Feng's mouth twitched slightly. This woman is endless, isn't she? She always wants to support him. Is he the kind of person who lives off him? After hearing what Dongfang Qingxue said, Yi Chen couldn't help but push her. Qingxue, I treat you as my best friend, but you really want to seduce my brother. Qianqian, don't let outsiders take away the good things in your family. Xiaofeng is so outstanding, you don't want him to be cheated by those bad women out there, right? That's right. If my brother can't find a girlfriend, I'll let you support him in the future. Okay, then I'll teach him a lesson. The two girls chatted more and more excitedly, and some of the words they said were so lewd that Ye Feng's scalp tingled. This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. WTF? I'm still here, you two girls, can you please restrain yourself a little? After Ye Feng washed the dishes, he saw Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian had already turned on the TV and started watching. At 8 o'clock in the evening, Dongfang Qingxue still had no intention of leaving, which made Ye Feng feel a little strange. Sister Qingxue, it's so late now, how about I take you home? Why go home? I will sleep in the same room with your sister tonight and we will go to work together tomorrow. Oh, I'll get you some slippers then. Ye Feng went to get a pair of slippers. Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng's considerate look, her heart pounding and her face inexplicably turned red. Xiao Feng, thank you. You're welcome, wash up by yourselves, I'm going back to the house first. After Ye Feng returned to their house, Dongfang Qingxue grabbed Yi Qian's arm tightly. Qianqian, oh no, I feel like I really like Xiao Feng, what should I do now? You really like Xiao Feng? No way, you are kidding, right? I was just joking before, but when Xiao Feng brought me slippers just now, she was so considerate that for a moment, I felt my breathing quicken and my heart beat faster. What do you think happened? Yi Qian widened her eyes. What else could this be? Of course it was a heart-pounding feeling. Qingxue, you're done. You've been bewitched by my brother. I never thought you were such a person. You want to eat young grass. Humph, so what if I'm just eating young grass? I'm pretty and rich, so am I not worthy of him? Qianqian, you have to help me. Qingxue, are you serious? This isn't good. He's my brother, and relationships can't be forced. Stinky girl, I'll double your salary and tell me your brother's hobby. Okay, deal. Ye Feng was playing games in his room and had no idea that he had been betrayed by his sister again. Chapter 12 Meeting Qin Siyue again. The next day, Ye Feng made some simple breakfast. Yi Qian walked out of the room. She hadn't washed yet, her hair was messy, and she looked terrible. Sister, did you not sleep well last night? Why do you feel so tired? Oh, don't mention it. Qingxue pestered me to ask for your information last night. We didn't go to bed until 1 a.m. What? Sister, you're not going to sell me out again, are you? Heh, brat, what do you have to sell? You just talked about some of your hobbies. Ye Feng breathed a sigh of relief, and Yi Qian suddenly thought of something. By the way, do you have anything to do today? After we get off work this afternoon, come shopping with us. Shopping? Not interested, sis. Go by yourselves. Stinky boy, I'm not discussing this with you, I'm just informing you that you must go this afternoon. Yi Qian was so domineering that Ye Feng couldn't refuse. After a while, Dongfang Qingxue came out of the room, dressed like a professional beauty with delicate light makeup, which stunned Ye Feng. Wow, Sister Qingxue, you look so beautiful today. If you go out like this, you will definitely get a lot of attention. Hee, Xiao Feng, do you like me dressed like this? Like. Ye Feng subconsciously spoke out his true feelings, and after hearing this, Dongfang Qingxue's smile became even brighter. Xiao Feng, after get off work today your sister and I want to go shopping for clothes. Can you accompany us? Okay, no problem. Ye Feng agreed immediately, which made Yi Qian a little dissatisfied. You little bastard, I asked you to go and you refused. Qingxue asked you to go and you agreed. Are you itching for trouble? Hey, sister, don't worry about these details, just eat quickly. After the two girls finished their breakfast, Yi Qian took Dongfang Qingxue to work at the company, and Ye Feng began his life as a stay-at-home again. A day passed, and at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Ye Feng received a call from Yi Qian. Brother, come to Nanjing Pedestrian Street, we will meet there. So far? Sister, can I not go? You little bastard, if you don't come today, I'll show you how I'll deal with you when I get back. Ye Feng had no choice but to take a taxi to Nanjing Pedestrian Street. Half an hour later, he arrived here. As soon as I got off the car, a scream was heard. Robbery, help me catch him. Ye Feng looked back and saw a man running away, with a woman chasing him. Ye Feng knew that woman. She was Qin Siyue, the eldest daughter of the Qin family. The man who was stealing the things was running while waving a dagger in his hand. Get out of here. I'll stab anyone who tries to stop me to death. Everyone around stayed away, no one wanted to be stabbed. Damn, it's bad enough that he robbed someone, but he also took out a knife to show off. Ye Feng was furious and rushed towards the man in a flash. He caught up with the man and kicked him hard. "I'll fight Tilder." Bang! With that horrific kick, the man was kicked more than 10 meters away, spitting blood. "Wow, Tilder." The people around were stunned. I'm afraid that this kick would break several ribs. Ye Feng picked up the LV bag and handed it to Qin Siyue. "Here's your bag, girl." "Thank you." "Oh, it's you." Qin Siyue recognized Ye Feng and was a little surprised. Looking at the robber who was still spitting blood on the ground, Qin Siyue kicked him hard. "Humph, you dare to snatch my bag, you are tired of living." The man was already seriously injured by Ye Feng's kick, and was kicked by Qin Siyue again. He could no longer withstand the injury and fainted instantly. "Shit, he won't be kicked to death, will he?" Ye Feng was startled. After checking, he found that he had just fainted. At this time, a female bodyguard came over with a cup of milk tea and handed it to Qin Siyue. "Miss, I'm sorry, I'm late. What should we do with this person on the ground?" "Sister Lan, call second uncle and tell him that this bastard committed robbery and wanted to kill me. Make him spend the rest of his life in jail." "Yes." The female bodyguard started making a phone call, and seeing this, Ye Feng prepared to leave. "Hey, wait a minute, handsome guy, we meet again. Thank you for what I did just now. I'll buy you some milk tea." "Oh, no, I don't drink this." Ye Feng wanted to leave, but Qin Siyue stopped him and asked for his contact information. "Hey, handsome guy, you didn't add me on WeChat yesterday, can you add me now?" Ye Feng took a look at Qin Siyue. This woman had fair skin, beautiful looks, and long legs. She didn't look like a green tea bitch at all. However, Yi Chen is his sister, so Ye Feng tends to believe what she says. "Sorry, I don't like adding strangers, goodbye." Ye Feng turned and left. Qin Siyue widened her eyes and stomped her feet in anger. "Asshole, you rejected me again. Very good, you have successfully attracted my attention. Just wait for me." Jinmao Shopping Center. This is a large shopping mall on the pedestrian street, where many luxury stores have shops. Third floor. Chanel store. Ye Feng came here and Dongfang Qingxue waved at him. "Xiao Feng, we are here. Sister Qingxue, have you finished buying things? I'm a little hungry, can I eat first?" Yi Chen was eyeing a brown bag and became angry when she heard what Ye Feng said. "Brother, why are you so hungry? We have only been here for a while. Please stay with us for a while." "Sister, how about I go to the 5th floor to eat something first, and then I'll go shopping with you guys later?" "No, you can't go anywhere." Yi Chen demonstrated what blood suppression was. She did not agree with Ye Feng leaving, and Ye Feng really did not dare to leave. "If for no other reason, I'm just afraid of getting beaten." When the sister hit her brother, the blood suppression made Ye Feng unable to fight back. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Dongfang Qingxue was watching with a smile on her face. She liked to see Yi Chen crush Ye Feng. The three of them started shopping in the mall, and Ye Feng followed the two women, acting as a laborer. An hour later, Ye Feng was covered with shopping bags of various sizes. "My two beauties, that's enough. I can't take any more. Why don't you come back and buy some next time?" "Oh, naughty brother, you can't stand such a small thing, how can you accompany your girlfriend shopping in the future? Sister is training you now, accompany us shopping for a while." Ye Feng. The two girls started shopping again. Ye Feng followed behind them with a look of despair. He felt very regretful and wondered why they came out to shop. Another half an hour passed, and it was 7:30. Dongfang Qingxue pointed to a Sichuan restaurant. "Qianqian, I'm hungry, let's eat here." "Okay, I'm a little hungry too." When Ye Feng heard that he could have dinner, a look of joy appeared on his face. "Two beauties, you finally agreed to eat. If you don't eat, I will starve to death." "Bar, you little bastard, how can that be so exaggerated? I'll let you eat more later, is that okay?" "Okay, sister, you are the best." As soon as the three of them entered the Sichuan restaurant, they saw a familiar person. Qin Siyue. The two sides looked at each other. Qin Siyue didn't care about Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Chen, but looked at Ye Feng instead. "Hey, handsome guy, we are really destined to meet. You must be hungry. My table has just been served." Why don't you eat with me? Ye Feng. Seeing Qin Siyue's enthusiasm, Dongfang Qingxue and Ye Qian glared at Ye Feng fiercely. What happened between you and her, little brat? Why is she so enthusiastic about you? Chapter 13, The Gangsters Come to Cause Trouble. Ye Feng was stared at fiercely by the two women, and his scalp tingled. Sister, I have nothing to do with her, you have to believe me. Dongfang Qingxue and Ye Qian naturally didn't believe it, but Qin Siyue couldn't help laughing when she saw this scene. Har har, handsome boy, you see how fierce they are. Why don't you play with me in the future? I can be gentle with you and you can do whatever you want. Qin Siyue's sweet and gentle voice made Ye Feng feel hot and comfortable in his heart. Is this the green tea bitch that my sister mentioned? This woman is as gentle as water, how can she be like that? Dongfang Qingxue was very unhappy when she saw Qin Siyue seducing a man again, who was her nominal fiancé. Pushing Qin Siyue away, Dongfang Qingxue stood in front of Ye Feng. Qin Siyue, what do you mean? Xiaofeng is my fiancé, you should be more careful. Har har, Dongfang Qingxue, you don't have to act in front of me. He is just a conscripted man to help you act. Don't fool yourself. What nonsense are you talking about? Put away your coquettish look, or don't blame me for being rude. Dongfang Qingxue was very unhappy, but the Qin family where Qin Siyue belonged was not comparable to the Dongfang family, so she could only convince people with reason. Seeing Dongfang Qingxue so nervous about Ye Feng, Qin Siyue became more interested and pointed at Ye Feng. Dongfang Qingxue, as far as I know, you have never had a boyfriend. You said he is your fiancé, then kiss him and show me, otherwise, he is a fake. Ye Feng was a little confused. What did this mean? Was this woman seeking benefits for herself? Dongfang Qingxue was also dumbfounded. Is this possible? Would Ye Feng let her kiss him? Looking at Ye Feng's handsome face, Dongfang Qingxue had no intention of resisting. Instead, she seemed somewhat moved. Ye Feng felt something was not good. Dongfang Qingxue wouldn't be serious about it. Should he agree or refuse? It is illegal to refuse a woman's will, right? Then I should agree to it. Just when the atmosphere was a little ambiguous, a dozen people walked in from outside. All of them looked uncouth, with messy hair and yellow hair. One of them looked around and found Qin Siyue's location. Boss, that bitch is over there. She was the one who sent Koizumi to the police station. A dozen thugs quickly came over, and the people around were afraid of being implicated, so they quickly left the Sichuan restaurant. Seeing this, Ye Qian quickly pulled Dongfang Qingxue and Ye Feng aside, not wanting to get herself into trouble. Qin Siyue's bodyguard Zhu Lan stood up, emitting a cold, murderous intent. Stop, who are you? You bitch, my brother stole your bag because he thought highly of you, and you dared to call the police to arrest him. Now pay me 500,000 yuan, otherwise this matter will not end. The gang leader is named Wang Kuan, and he and his gang often steal things in the neighborhood. The person who snatched Qin Siyue's LV bag today was his younger brother. Since his younger brother was sent to the police station, it was natural for him, as the big brother, to come out and seek revenge. After hearing this, Qin Siyue revealed a cold aura and did not hesitate. Sister Lan, smash his mouth for me. Yes. Zhu Lan's figure flashed, and before Wang Kuan could react, he was slapped in the face. Par tilde. The powerful force knocked Wang Kuan to the ground, knocking out several of his teeth and causing him to mouthful of blood. Few tilde. Several thugs immediately helped Wang Kuan up and asked hurriedly. Boss, are you okay? Fuck, beat them up, take these two bitches back, I'm going to fuck them to death. Wang Kuan was originally a low-class rascal who had no foresight at all. After being slapped in the face, he became completely furious. Upon hearing this, a dozen thugs took out sticks from behind and hit Zhu Lan. Zhu Lan snorted coldly, and instead of retreating, she rushed towards the dozen people. Bang, bang, bang. Zhu Lan faced off against more than a dozen people alone. He did not feel any pressure at all. He knocked down 7 or 8 thugs to the ground in one fight. Qin Siyue didn't take this group of thugs seriously at all. She stood alone aside and watched coldly. Seeing that his younger brothers were vulnerable, Wang Kuan cursed them as trash and shouted at the remaining younger brothers. You guys hold her back, I'll go get the other one. Yes, boss. The remaining thugs rushed towards Zhu Lan, preventing her from escaping. Wang Kuan took out a dagger from behind and looked at Qin Siyue, who was watching the show on the side, wanting to control her and extort money from her. Whoosh tilde. Wang Kuan rushed towards Qin Siyue quickly, and the dagger in his hand made her scream. Sister Lan. Miss. Zhu Lan was shocked, and just as she was about to save the person, she was stopped by several thugs and couldn't get away for a while. Go away. Zhu Lan was furious and kicked each of them away, but Wang Kuan had already rushed to Qin Siyue. Come here, bitch. Qin Siyue was so frightened that her face turned pale and she was terrified. A ferocious smile appeared on Wang Kuan's face. He had already made up his mind at this moment that after getting the money, he would leave Mingzhu City immediately. This is the kind of person who values money over life. Just when Qin Siyue was about to despair, suddenly, a man came running over from a distance and kicked Wang Kuan in the back. I'll fight tilde. Bang! The powerful force kicked Wang Kuan more than 10 meters away, knocking down some tables and chairs. Ye Feng! Qin Siyue widened her eyes. She could never have imagined that it was this man who saved her again. In the distance, Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian subconsciously glanced to the side and saw that Ye Feng, who was originally beside them, had rushed over at some point. This chapter is not finished yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. When Yi Qian saw Ye Feng taking action, she stomped her feet in anger. You stinky boy, mind your own business. Why are you saving that bad woman? What if she gets hurt? Ye Feng looked at Wang Kuan with a look of disdain on his face. Trash is trash, and you still want to play sneak attacks. You should spend your next life in jail. Wang Kuan got up from the ground and looked at Ye Feng with some fear in his eyes. Who are you, kid? I am a nosy person. Do you want to squat down or let me knock you down? Wang Kuan looked to the other side and saw that more than a dozen of his men had been knocked down by Zhu Lan. The situation was hopeless, so he squatted down with his head in his hands. I give up, don't hit me. At this moment, several policemen rushed in from outside. The guest who had just run away had already called the police, and the police patrolling nearby came here directly. Seeing a dozen thugs lying on the ground wailing, several policemen widened their eyes. What's going on? Didn't they say there were gangsters causing trouble? Zhu Lan walked over and told the story. After the policemen understood what had happened, they quickly called the headquarters and asked for more police cars to come and arrest the man. With Zhu Lan handling the matter, the police did not come to Ye Feng to take a statement. Qin Siyue stood beside Ye Feng, staring at the man with her beautiful eyes. Hey, Ye Feng, do you have a girlfriend? Ye Feng was a little surprised. It was such a late hour, and this woman was still asking him if he had a girlfriend. Was she crazy? Qin Siyue rolled her eyes at Ye Feng. This man was pretending to be stupid again. She spoke again. Ye Feng, I want to ask you if you have a girlfriend. Before Ye Feng could answer, Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian came over and Yi Qian said. Qin Siyue, my brother already has a girlfriend. Qingxue, stay away from my brother from now on. Chapter 14 Qin Siyue's background. Yi Qian pushed Ye Feng next to Dongfang Qingxue, making them look like a couple. Qin Siyue took a look and curled her lips. Yi Qian, we have known each other for so many years, who doesn't know each other? I guess I will believe it. Humph, I don't care whether you believe it or not, my brother and Qingxue are a couple. If you still have some shame, then don't seduce my brother. Yi Qian spoke very impolitely. Qin Siyue frowned, and Zhu Lan walked over from the side. Miss, I hope you can be more polite. My eldest daughter has no ill will towards you. Humph, she has no ill will towards me, but she has ill will towards my Qingxue. Ever since college, she has been snatching everything from Qingxue, and I just can't stand her. Yi Qian put her hands on her hips, full of energy and momentum. Ye Feng was stunned as he watched. What was wrong with his elder sister? She had such a big prejudice against Qin Siyue that she would get mad every time they met. What happened between Dongfang Qingxue and Qin Siyue? Ye Feng really wanted to know the gossip between these two women. Qin Siyue looked at Dongfang Qingxue, then at Ye Feng, and did not argue with Yi Qian. Sister Lan, call Uncle to take care of things here. Yes, miss. Zhu Lan took out her cell phone to make a call, and soon Li Xiangdong ran in from outside. Ms. Qin, I'm Li Xiangdong, the director of Tongji Subdistrict Police Station. I'm so sorry for putting you in danger here. Director Qin has already informed me that this group of hooligans will be severely punished. Well, Director Li, thank you. If nothing else, we'll leave first. Okay, Miss Qin, take care. Before Qin Siyue left, she passed by Ye Feng, staring at his face. Ye Feng, I am very interested in you. We must make friends next time. Ye Feng. What kind of friends are you making? What does Qin Siyue mean by this? Is this to attract hatred? Sure enough, Yi Chen was very angry and pinched Ye Feng's arm hard. What on earth did you do, you little brat? Why is that little bitch Qin Siyue interested in you? Listen carefully, you are not allowed to have anything to do with her in the future. Ouch, it hurts, sister, I didn't do anything, I just helped her twice. Damn it, why are you helping her? Stay away from her next time you see her. Yi Chen's furious look made Ye Feng look to Dongfang Qingxue for help. Sister Qingxue, please save me. Har har, Qian, let Ye Feng go, he didn't do anything wrong. Yi Chen let Ye Feng go, but she was still a little angry. Seeing that his sister was still angry, Ye Feng became extremely curious. Sister Qingxue, what is your relationship with Qin Siyue? Tell me. Dongfang Qingxue was stunned by the question, her thoughts seemed to go back to the past, and she didn't say anything. Yi Chen was very depressed and spoke out loud. Come here, brat, let me tell you about the glorious history of that little bitch. She lived in the same dormitory with Qingxue and me in college. She relied on her status as the eldest daughter of the Qin family and always acted in a condescending manner. Qingxue and I have never been interested in her and have no intention of paying any attention to her. Until one day, Qin Siyue fell in love with the school hunk of our class, but that guy liked Qingxue. Qin Siyue, that little bitch, has been targeting Qingxue ever since. She wants to compete with Qingxue in everything, whether it's studying or anything else. When Qin Siyue found out about Qingxue's engagement, she came back to sabotage it. Look at Ouyang Xu, the man who was her subordinate. When he heard that Qin Siyue was back, he left Qingxue behind and went to be her lapdog. Tell me, did she do it on purpose? Is this woman a scheming green tea bitch? After listening to his elder sister's complaints, Ye Feng opened his mouth wide. What a big drama, it was quite similar to the plots in those melodramatic TV dramas. Dongfang Qingxue didn't say anything, but judging from her expression, she seemed to agree with Yi Chen's words. Sister Qingxue, I see you have such a story. If I have the chance, I will help you teach that woman a lesson. Xiao Feng, don't mess around. Qin Siyue's identity is not simple. Don't bring trouble upon yourself. Ye Feng was a little surprised. Qin Siyue had another identity. Yi Chen pinched Ye Feng's arm again and said unhappily. You little brat, you only know how to use violence. Qin Siyue is the eldest daughter of the Qin family. Her father is the chairman of the Qin group. Qin Quangui, the head of the Mingzhu City Public Security Bureau, is her second uncle. Don't mess around. Ye Feng was a little shocked. These two were big shots in Mingzhu City. He didn't expect Qin Siyue to have such a powerful background. Suddenly, Ye Feng thought of something and looked at Yi Chen in surprise. Sister, Qin Siyue has such a powerful background, how dare you boss her around, this is not like you. HMPH, you little brat, you know shit. How are you guys supposed to know about things between us girls? Don't ask questions that you shouldn't ask. The corner of Ye Feng's mouth twitched slightly. He wondered if his elder sister had entered menopause early, and now she started to argue with him whenever she disagreed with him. With such a hot temper, when will she get married? You don't plan to be a leftover woman for the rest of your life, do you? Gurgle. Ye Feng was hungry. Dongfang Qingxue took a look at the Sichuan restaurant and saw that a lot of things had been destroyed. Qian, give the boss some money and let's go to another restaurant for dinner. Oh, Qingxue, you helped Qin Siyue clean up her mess again, she should pay for it. Yi Chen was a little unhappy, but she still found the boss and gave him 2,000 yuan as compensation. After the matter was settled, the three of them went to another restaurant to eat, and the atmosphere gradually eased. On the other side, when Qin Siyue returned home, she saw her parents discussing something in the hall. This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. Seeing his daughter coming back, Qin Chuanyu showed concern on his face. Xiaoye, you're back. What happened today? Your uncle said you ran into some trouble. Dad, it's okay, everything has been taken care of. Well, you just came back from abroad, so be careful when you go out shopping. Qin Siyue nodded and was about to go back to their house, but Jing Lian called her again. Daughter, wait, I need to tell you something. Mom, what's the matter? Just tell me directly. Qin Siyue felt a little strange. Her parents were a little different today. Jing Lian hesitated for a while, and finally said, Mom has a good sister, her son is very good, why don't you come with me to meet him this Saturday? What? Mom, you want me to go on a blind date? Are you afraid that I won't be able to get married? I'm the eldest daughter of the Qin family. There are at least 800 people chasing after me. How can I go on a blind date? Qin Siyue was furious and Jing Lian waved her hands repeatedly. Daughter, don't be angry. Mom knows you are very good, but you have never brought a boyfriend home. Your father and I care about you. HMPH, Mom, don't worry about my business. I'm going to sleep first. Qin Siyue turned and left. Qin Chuanyu and Jing Lian looked at each other and sighed helplessly. Hey, wife, our family doesn't need an arranged marriage. How is Xie going to find a boyfriend in the future? Humph, you're the one who spoils her. I don't care. I'm going to make her go out on a blind date this Saturday. Otherwise, how will she get married in the future? Wife, Xie is a stubborn person, do you have any idea how to get her to go on a blind date? What can I do? I'll leave this matter to you. If you can't handle it, don't sleep with me anymore. Honey, you can't do this to me. Qin Chuanyu felt somewhat helpless. After all, he was the chairman of the Qin group, but his status at home was ranked third. Is this fair? Chapter 15 Grandson, you are really good at playing. Oriental group, that morning, Yi Qian hurried to the president's office. Qingxue, we are in trouble. Qianqian, what's going on? Dongfang Qingxue was processing documents and looked up at Yi Qian. Qingxue, the sales license for the whitening skin care lotion was withheld by Liu Bo from the Direct Sales Supervision Department of the G Commercial Bureau. He said that the materials we submitted were not clear enough. What? Liu Bo is causing trouble for us again. Dongfang Qingxue frowned. Liu Bo was the director of the Direct Sales Supervision Department. If she wanted to sell the whitening skin care lotion, she had to get a sales license from him. Over the past 3 years, every time the Oriental Group applied for a sales license, it had to pay Liu Bo a bribe, otherwise it would not get any certificates. Qianqian, contact Liu Bo and see how much he wants. Yes. Yi Qian called Liu Bo, and after a while, Yi Qian hung up the phone. Qingxue, that guy said it's inconvenient to talk on the phone, so he asked you to go to Shankar restaurant tonight and talk over dinner. Humph, this Liu Bo is obviously looking for trouble, so let's go and see how big his appetite is. Dongfang Qingxue decided to go, and Yi Qian was a little worried. Qingxue, that Liu Bo is not a good guy. It would be bad if we just go there directly. Yes, you are right. By the way, Xiao Feng is a heavy drinker. Last time, he even made my dad fall down drunk. Bring him over. Yi Qian's eyes lit up. Ye Feng likes staying at home and playing games recently, so it would be nice for him to come out and do something. In the apartment, Ye Feng received a call from Yi Qian. Sis, how come you have time to call me? Are you coming back for dinner tonight? Brat, I'll take you out for dinner tonight. Come to the company to pick me and Qingxue up at 5 o'clock. Okay, no problem. 5 p.m. Yi Feng took a taxi to Oriental Group, and Yi Qian and Dongfang Qingxue were already waiting for him at the door. Dongfang Qingxue was the first to see Yi Feng and stretched out her hand to greet him. Xiao Feng, you are here. Sister Qingxue, where are we going to have a big meal? As soon as Yi Feng arrived, he only knew how to eat, and Yi Qian couldn't help but pinch him. You little brat, you only know how to eat. I'm in trouble tonight, so I asked you to come here to stop the drinking. What? What trouble? Yi Qian told Yi Feng about Liu Bo's temporary withholding of his sales license, and Yi Feng became furious. Fuck, he dares to block my way to wealth, I will make him pay. Don't swear, you little brat. Liu Bo is a public official. Don't use violence or you'll get in trouble. Yi Qian pinched Yi Feng again and tried to dissuade him. Yi Feng nodded, agreed on the surface, and communicated with the artificial intelligence watch with his thoughts in his mind. Xiaoling, find out all the negative information about Liu Bo and send it to my phone. Okay master, please wait a moment. 1 minute later. Ye Feng was sitting in the car and received a message on his mobile phone. Master, I have sent you a message. So fast, Xiaoling, you are amazing. Ye Feng opened his cell phone and read the negative information about Liu Bo. After a while, Ye Feng couldn't help cursing again. Fuck, this scumbag is nothing. Hearing the noise, Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian were both startled, and Dongfang Qingxue asked, Xiao Feng, what happened? Sister Qingxue, let me show you something. Yi Feng handed the phone over. After Dongfang Qingxue read the negative information, she also started cursing. This Liu Bo is really not a good guy. Let him kneel on the ground and beg us tonight. Yi Qian was driving and was a little curious when she heard Dongfang Qingxue say this. Qingxue, what did my brother show you? Dongfang Qingxue reacted and looked at Yi Feng. Xiao Feng, where did you get all this negative information from? Sister Qingxue, I have a hacker friend. I just asked him to check it out. Xiao Feng, you have a friend like this. Introduce him to me later. With his help, I can do a lot of things. When Dongfang Qingxue heard that it was a hacker, she immediately thought of many things. Yi Feng shook his head. He didn't want to introduce Xiaoling to Dongfang Qingxue. Sister Qingxue, no, I can't introduce my friend to you. Dongfang Qingxue was a little disappointed. She was still thinking about collecting negative information about rival companies to strengthen the Dongfang group. Yi Qian was a little confused after hearing this and drove much slower. You bastard, when did you get a hacker friend? How come I didn't know about it? Sister, I met someone while playing games, you don't have to ask so clearly. Humph, you still have a secret, don't you? Don't ask me for pocket money if you don't have it in the future. Oh, sister, I was wrong. You can't stop getting pocket money. When the whitening skin care lotion makes a profit, I'll give you half of it. Har har har, this is what you said, Qingxue, you testify, and then give me a quarter of the profits. As Dongfang Qingxue's secretary, Yi Qian naturally knew the huge profits from whitening skin care lotion, and she could earn tens of millions every month. Yi Feng didn't care. He had a system, and the profit from the whitening skin care lotion could be regarded as pocket money for his sister. Shankar Restaurant. Yi Feng and the other two came here and booked one of the private rooms. They walked in and waited for Liu Bo to arrive. As night fell, Yi Feng looked at the time. It was almost 8 o'clock. Sister, when will Liu Bo come? I'm hungry. Wait a little longer, that scumbag will come soon, teach him a lesson. What? Didn't you just say in the car that we can't assault public officials? You little bastard, I said you can't hit people, I didn't say you can't hit scumbags. Yi Qian also read the negative materials. Accepting bribes was one thing, but Liu Bo also threatened some women and traded power for sex. She would not understand this scum unless she gave him a good beating. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Dongfang Qingxue wanted to laugh when she saw that the two siblings had already made their decision, but she also agreed with this decision in her heart. Scumbag, you deserve a good lesson. 8 p.m. A fat man with a fat head and big ears and wearing gold-rimmed glasses walked in from outside. The person who came was Liu Bo. When he saw Dongfang Qingxue, a lewd smile appeared on his face. Oh, Miss Dongfang, I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on in the office today. I've kept you waiting for a long time. After saying that, Liu Bo wanted to shake hands, but Dongfang Qingxue ignored him. Instead, she sat in her seat and looked at him coldly. Liu Bo also felt that cold gaze. He felt that he could control the beauty in front of him, so he looked at Dongfang Qingxue without any concealment. Dongfang Qingxue hated Liu Bo very much, so she asked without any further ado. Liu Bo, why did you confiscate the sales license? Isn't the money I gave you enough? Har har, Miss Dongfang, please don't talk nonsense. I am following the rules and I have never taken your money. Humph, if you follow the rules, why hasn't the sales license for the whitening skin care lotion been issued yet? Then we have to go through the process. As for how long it will take, it depends on Miss Dongfang's sincerity. Liu Bo spoke in a roundabout way and did not get to the point. Yi Feng was furious listening to him and looked at Yi Qian. Sister, can I do anything about this idiot? Yi Qian looked at Dongfang Qingxue, and the other party nodded. Ye Feng got permission and appeared in front of Liu Bo in a flash. "Grandson, you are really good at playing. You take the money but don't do the job. This is driving me crazy. Asshole, what do you want to do? I'm warning you, I'm a public official, don't mess around." "Har har, guess if I'm going to mess around." Ye Feng endured for a long time, but since he had a bad temper, he started to beat Liu Bo. Bang, bang, bang. Bastard, if you dare to hit me, I will call the police to arrest you." "Oh, bastard, I won't let you go." "Oh my, brother, please stop hitting me. I was wrong. I won't do it again." A few minutes later, Liu Bo, with a bruised face and nose, was lying on the ground. He looked very bad. He raised his head and looked at Ye Feng in horror. "Who are you?" Chapter 16, Chasing is Not Impossible. After Ye Feng beat Liu Bo up, he showed him the dirty laundry again. Liu Bo was so frightened that he immediately knelt down and begged for mercy in front of Dongfang Qingxue. On Friday morning, Liu Bo personally delivered the sales certificate for the whitening skin care lotion to the Oriental group, but he didn't even enter the door. President's office. Yi Qian took the sales certificate and handed it to Dongfang Qingxue. "Qingxue, the sales certificate has been delivered. What are you going to do with Liu Bo? Tell Xiao Feng what he means." Yi Qian called back, but Yi Feng was still at home playing games. When he heard the phone ringing, he picked up the phone. "Sister, what's wrong? That Liu Bo brought the sales license here. Qingxue asked you how you wanted to deal with that scumbag." "Oh, it's done, right? Leave the rest to me." Yi Feng hung up the phone and communicated with the artificial intelligence watch using his mind. "Xiao Ling, send Liu Bo's dirty laundry to the Anti-Corruption Bureau Discipline Inspection Commission for me." "Master, why don't you control Liu Bo and make him your puppet?" "TSK, do I need a puppet? I'll kill these scumbags one by one when I meet them. Send the information to the Anti-Corruption Bureau." "Good master, you are such a good person." Yi Feng. Yi Feng, who had been single for 20 years, could never have imagined that the first good guy card would be given by Xiao Ling. On the other side, after Liu Bo returned to the Industrial and Commercial Bureau, people from the Discipline Inspection Commission found him. In an instant, he collapsed to the ground and was then taken away for investigation. After Dongfang Qingxue received the news, she told Yi Qian about it. "Qian, Xiaofeng sent Liu Bo in. So fast. His hacker friend is really efficient." Dongfang Qingxue nodded, and her impression of Yi Feng improved a lot. At this time, Dongfang Qingxue's phone rang. "Hey, Dad, what do you want from me?" "Daughter, bring Yi Feng to our family dinner tonight." "Dad, we have a family dinner, why bring him? Why do you care so much? Just let that kid come over." Dongfang Xiong hung up the phone right after he finished speaking, not giving Dongfang Qingxue any chance to refuse. Yi Qian heard it clearly and was a little surprised. "Qingxue, what does uncle mean? Do your parents really want Xiaofeng to be their son-in-law?" "Hey, Qian, it's already this late and you're still teasing me. How am I going to explain this to Xiaofeng?" Har, Qingxue, you don't have to tell me, I'll call that brat." Yi Qian was very proactive and dialed Yi Feng's cell phone. "Hey, sister, why are you calling me again? Is there something wrong? You're lucky, little brat. Qingxue's parents have taken a fancy to you and want you to attend their family dinner. Go with Qingxue tonight." Lin Feng. What kind of luck was this? Dongfang Qingxue was not his type. "Sister, can I not go?" "No, I'm not discussing this with you, you have to go." "How old are you, and you don't even have a girlfriend?" "Qingxue is my best friend, and I know her well. I support you in dating her, come on, brother." "Sister, you really don't let outsiders take away the good things. Are you sure Sister Qingxue likes me? What are you afraid of, little brat? You are so outstanding. I believe you can succeed. If you don't pursue Qingxue, your parents will arrange a blind date for you when they come back." Yi Qian did not mince words, and Dongfang Qingxue blushed when she heard it. Was she really planning to let Yi Feng pursue her? When Yi Feng heard that his parents were going to arrange a blind date for him, he instantly felt that Dongfang Qingxue was pretty good. "Sister, oh my god, Sister Qingxue is beautiful, chasing her is better than going on a blind date." "Very good, brother. I'll ask Qingxue to pick you up in the evening." You wait at home. Yi Qian hung up the phone and looked at Dongfang Qingxue. Qingxue, my brother is now in your hands. At the family dinner tonight, you must seize the opportunity to get him drunk. Then he can't escape. Hey, Qianqian, you lecherous girl, what are you talking about? Xiaofeng is your brother, and I am not such a casual person. Har har, Qingxue, my brother is so outstanding now. If you don't hurry up, don't let other little fairies get there first. If you meet a good man, don't miss him. After listening to this, Dongfang Qingxue felt that it made sense. Ye Feng is handsome, can make money, and can cook deliciously. How can such a good man be given to other women? Thinking of Ye Feng's many advantages, Dongfang Qingxue felt that it might be possible to pursue him. Qianqian, you're right. If you meet a good man, you can't miss him. I'll have a good chat with Xiaofeng. Dongfang Qingxue made up her mind to take down Ye Feng. At this moment, Ye Feng always felt a chill on his back at home, as if he was being stared at by something. Xiaoling, I feel something is wrong. Scan the people nearby to see if there are any enemies. Master, I have scanned it, nothing is there. Ye Feng breathed a sigh of relief and continued playing. 5:30 p.m. Dongfang Qingxue drove Yi Qian back and then followed her into the apartment. When Yi Qian opened the room, she heard the sound of Ye Feng playing games. Come on, get out of the way, I'm going to use my ultimate move. First blood. Double sill. Shut down. Wow, har har har, I won again, so cool. Ye Feng's happy voice came over, and Yi Qian's face turned black, and she looked towards Dongfang Qingxue. Qingxue, why don't you change your target? This brat is just a otaku. No, Qianqian, Xiaofeng is very good like this. This kind of man will not go out and mess around with other women. I feel relieved. Yi Qian was puzzled. Are there still girls who like otakus now? Or was it that his brother's luck had really turned around and he was favored by his rich girlfriend? When they walked into the room, the two girls saw Ye Feng playing League of Legends and he had just won a game. Hey, you're back, Sister Qingxue, when are you leaving? Xiaofeng, you can leave now. My parents are waiting for you at home. Okay, let's go, sister, you can take care of dinner by yourself. Yi Qian nodded. Tonight was the Dongfang family's family dinner and she couldn't possibly go and eat for free. Dongfang Qingxue took Ye Feng away. Yi Qian looked at their backs with a bright smile on her face. She took out her cell phone and called her mother Wang Rui. Mom, let me tell you something, my brother has a girlfriend. What? Your brother has a girlfriend? Who is she? Where is she from? What's she like? Mom, it's my best friend Dongfang Qingxue, she's attracted to Xiaofeng. Har har har, really? That brat Xiaofeng finally has a girl who likes him. What a great relationship. We know Qingxue very well, and I like her. The mother and daughter were chatting animatedly. At this moment, Ye Feng was sitting in the sports car, looking at Dongfang Qingxue. Sister Qingxue, my sister said that you really want me to be your boyfriend, is this true? Dongfang Qingxue's face flushed, and she couldn't help but tighten her grip on the steering wheel. Xiaofeng, are you willing to be my boyfriend? Chapter 17 I will never reconcile with gambling and drugs in this life. Xiaofeng, are you willing to be my boyfriend? After Dongfang Qingxue said this, she became extremely nervous. She is the eldest daughter of the Dongfang family and a beautiful CEO, but now she is confessing her love to a man who is 3 years younger than her. So nervous and shy. Ye Feng was stunned by Dongfang Qingxue's appearance. What are you looking at, idiot? Answer me now, are you willing to be my boyfriend? Sister Qingxue, what will happen if I don't agree? Humph, if you dare to refuse me, I will die with you today. I will drive the car into the moat immediately. Dongfang Qingxue stared at Ye Feng with her beautiful eyes, and the shy look she had just shown completely disappeared. Ye Feng smiled, didn't dare to refuse, and nodded in agreement. Sister Qingxue, from now on, you are my girlfriend. Dongfang Qingxue was overjoyed. This was her first time to be in love. The last time she was at the engagement party, it was a casual arrangement because of a family marriage. She had only met Ouyang Xu a few times. Ye Feng agreed, and Dongfang Qingxue's image of an icy president disappeared, and he was very happy. Xiaofeng, I will support you from now on. If anyone bullies you, I will definitely help you vent your anger. Ye Feng raised his eyebrows. What does this mean? Is he a gigolo? Dongfang Qingxue parked the car on the side of the road and took out a bank card from her bag. Xiao Feng, this is the supplementary card of my bank card. It has a monthly limit of 500,000. You don't have any money on you now, so take it and spend it as you like. Oh shit. Ye Feng was stunned. Dongfang Qingxue's domineering female CEO look shocked him a little. Looking at the ICBC card in front of him, Ye Feng quickly shook his head. Sister Qingxue, I can't accept it. How can a grown man spend a woman's money? Oh, you're still tough, right? Don't you really want to? I don't want it, I will support you in the future. Ye Feng could ask for money at will before, but now that he has confirmed his relationship with Dongfang Qingxue, he doesn't want to become a gigolo. Dongfang Qingxue's heart beat faster as she looked at Ye Feng's determined eyes. Suddenly, she felt that Ye Feng in front of her had become much more handsome and charming. After a while, Dongfang Qingxue came to her senses and immediately changed the subject. Xiao Feng, my parents are still waiting for us at home, we have to go back quickly. Well, okay, let's go see my father-in-law and mother-in-law. I have to thank them for marrying such a good daughter to me. Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a cold look. This man was being frivolous again. Yaju Villa Group. Dongfang Xiong's family lives in Villa number 6. Dongfang Qingxue drove here and Ye Feng was a little surprised. Wow, this villa is so big. This is my first time here. Xiao Feng, come with me. Dongfang Qingxue took Ye Feng's arm and walked inside. As soon as I entered the room, I heard someone arguing inside. Brother, what's wrong with lending me 10 million to help me make a comeback? You have a big family and a big business, it's not like you can't come up with this little money. We are brothers after all. Bullshit, if you were doing business I would lend you the money, but now you are going to gamble, there is no room for negotiation, I won't lend you the money. HMPH, big brother, if you don't give it to me today, we will no longer be brothers. Ye Feng was a little confused after hearing this and looked towards Dongfang Dao. Sister Qingxue, what's going on? Who is he? My second uncle Dongfang Pan is a gambler. Don't worry about him. This has happened many times. Oh. Ye Feng and Dongfang Qingxue walked in. When Dongfang Xiong saw them coming back, a smile appeared on his face. Qingxue, Xiaofeng, you're back. Sit aside for a while. I'm talking to your uncle. After Dongfang Xiong finished speaking, he called Dongfang Pan out and the two started arguing outside. Li Xinlian came out of the kitchen carrying dishes, not taking what had just happened to heart at all. Ye Feng hurried over and started to help. Auntie, let me help you serve the food. Oh, Xiao Feng, no need, just sit down. Ye Feng didn't listen and helped Li Xinlian bring out the food. The three of them sat at the table, waiting for Dongfang Xiong to come back. After a long time, Dongfang Qingxue was speechless when she saw that her father and second uncle were still arguing outside and were about to quarrel again. Mom, my second uncle still refuses to change his bad behavior. Don't grandparents care? Li Xinlian looked outside and sighed. Alas, every family has its own troubles. Your second uncle's life is ruined. He lost more than 20 million in Hengdar Casino today, and his company has been mortgaged. What? How dare he do this? Dongfang Qingxue widened her eyes. More than 20 million was a huge amount of money. Even if the market value of Dongfang Group was several billion, it was still a lot of money. Li Xinlian looked at the two people who were still arguing outside, did not answer, but just sighed helplessly. Qingxue, don't worry about this matter, let your father handle it. Today is a family dinner, so let's not talk about anything else. Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng and warned him. Xiao Feng, I'm telling you, you are not allowed to gamble anymore. It will make people lose everything and lose themselves. Sister Qingxue, don't worry, I will never reconcile with gambling and drugs in this life. Well, that's good. Dongfang Qingxue nodded in satisfaction, but she always felt that something was wrong, but she couldn't put her finger on it. After a while, Dongfang Pan left cursing, and Dongfang Xiong walked in from outside. Seeing everyone looking at him, Dongfang Xiong said with a smile. Don't look at me, now that we've dealt with it, let's eat. Dongfang Xiong sat down and Li Xinlian handed him the bowl and chopsticks. Look at you, you've wasted so much time. Today is a family dinner, and Xiao Feng came to visit for the first time, and he made a fool of himself. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Dongfang Qingxue felt a little embarrassed. He felt really bad that Ye Feng saw this. Xiao Feng, I'm sorry to have embarrassed you. You are not allowed to gamble in the future. Gambling kills people. Okay uncle, I just promised Qingxue that I will never be compatible with gambling and drugs in this life. Har har har, good boy, you just don't do gambling or drugs, right? That's interesting. As a man, Dongfang Qingxue naturally understood their pornography, gambling and drugs theme, and looked at Ye Feng with a more pleasing look. The family started eating, and halfway through the meal, Dongfang Qingxue took out a few bottles of Moutai. Xiao Feng, last time we drank, you made me drunk. I really admire you. Let's compete again this time. If you beat me this time, I won't ask for the betrothal money. I will also give you a house and a car. Uncle, if you're serious, I won't be polite. Ye Feng's eyes lit up. How could he refuse such a good thing that was given for free? Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a cold look and pinched him again. Xiao Feng, don't bully my dad. He's old and can't drink too much. When Dongfang Qingxue heard these words, he immediately became unhappy. Qingxue, what are you talking about? I didn't perform well last time. Don't you know how much I can drink? Women, don't interfere in our men's affairs. Xiao Feng, drink with me. I will make you drink until you pass out today. Dongfang Qingxue opened all the Moutai liquor, looking as if he would not give him face if he did not drink it, so Ye Feng reluctantly began to accept the challenge. An hour later, Ye Feng looked at his future father-in-law who was already lying on the table and smiled at Dongfang Qingxue. It's not my fault. Uncle can't drink much. I only used 30% of my strength and he fell down. Chapter 18 Shopping with my girlfriend. Dongfang Qingxue looked at her drunken father and felt a little angry. Xiao Feng, I told you not to drink so much, why didn't you listen? Well, you can't blame me for this. It was my uncle who kept asking me to drink, and I couldn't refuse. Ye Feng put the blame on Dongfang Qingxue and refused to admit his mistake. Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a cold look and pointed at Dongfang Qingxue. What are you standing there for? Help my dad back to the room. Oh, move immediately. Ye Feng supported Dongfang Qingxue and walked up the stairs quickly. Dongfang Qingxue and Li Xinlian widened their eyes. My daughter, Xiao Feng is really strong. Your father is not light either. You are a really good boyfriend. Li Xinlian was very satisfied with Ye Feng. Dongfang Qingxue felt very happy after hearing this. As night fell, Dongfang Qingxue wanted Ye Feng to stay at home. Xiao Feng, it's too late now. Why don't you not go back? I have many rooms at home. Sister Qingxue, this is not good. What's wrong? I told your sister that if you don't go home tonight, you have to go wash up. Dongfang Qingxue very domineeringly pushed Ye Feng to the guest room and supervised him washing up. The next day, Ye Feng had just woken up from his sleep when there was a knock on the door. Boom boom boom. Xiao Feng, are you awake? I woke up. Dongfang Qingxue pushed the door open and saw Ye Feng still lying on the bed. A smile appeared on her face. Xiao Feng, today is Saturday, I don't have to go to work, please go shopping with me. Shopping again? Can we not go? When Ye Feng thought about going up to accompany the two girls shopping, his legs became weak and he subconsciously wanted to refuse. Dongfang Qingxue smiled and took out the message on her mobile phone to show Ye Feng. You have to go, I have an appointment with your sister, we will go shopping at Jinmao Mall today, if you don't go I will call your sister. Ye Feng. You have all made up your mind, yet you still ask me whether I want to go or not. This is just a waste of time. Sister Qingxue, can't I go? Seeing Ye Feng's tearful look, Dongfang Qingxue couldn't help but laugh. Xiao Feng, don't be unhappy. I'll buy you something today. I'll buy you whatever you want. Ye Feng was in a complicated mood. It was not bad to have a rich girlfriend, but he was not one to live off her. Usually when he said that he wanted to be supported, it was just a joke. Ye Feng didn't really want to be a gigolo. After washing up, Ye Feng went downstairs to eat. Only Li Xinlian and Dongfang Qingxue were at the table. Hey, where's uncle? Is he still not awake? After Ye Feng finished speaking, Dongfang Qingxue gave him a coquettish look. How dare you say that? My dad hasn't woken up yet. You are not allowed to drink with him anymore. Blame me. Ye Feng showed an awkward smile. He really couldn't blame him last night. It was Dongfang Qingxue who forced him to drink. Who knew that this future father-in-law had such a poor alcohol tolerance? Dongfang Qingxue, you little brat, I drank 3 bottles of Moutai, and you say I have a poor alcohol tolerance. After dinner, Dongfang Qingxue drove Ye Feng to Jinmao shopping mall. Xiao Feng, buy whatever you want today. I have plenty of money. Sister Qingxue, are you really planning to support me? Is it not possible? The profit from the whitening lotion will be given to you at least next month, and you don't have the money now. Ye Feng was helpless. After all, he had a system, but this system was not powerful and did not reward him with cash at all. Looking at Dongfang Qingxue's beautiful face, Ye Feng suddenly smiled. Sister Qingxue, please support me this month. I will give you gifts when I have money. Okay, I'm waiting for your gift. They chatted all the way, and since it was their first time in love, they became happier and happier the more they talked. Jinmao Mall. First floor. Seeing her best friend and brother walking towards her hand in hand, Yi Qian smiled like an auntie. Qingxue, you are finally here. How was my brother's performance last night? Did your parents agree? Xiao Feng behaved well, and my parents agreed that we should be together. The two girls started chatting as soon as they met. Ye Feng had no interest in listening to their whispers and just followed behind silently. A morning passed. Ye Feng was carrying large and small bags of things, feeling a little helpless. My two beauties, stop buying. It's noon now. Let's go eat. Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian looked back and found that Ye Feng was covered with things, and they couldn't help laughing. Xiao Feng, thank you for your hard work today. You little bastard, you're tired of accompanying two beautiful ladies shopping. Do you know how many people want to accompany us shopping, but we're not willing to do so? Ye Feng curled his lips. His elder sister just liked to brag. If there were so many people pursuing her, why was she still a single dog? 5th floor. In a Western restaurant, Qin Siyue sat by the window, opposite a man in a suit. Ms. Qin, nice to meet you, I'm Liu Yang. Well, hello, now that you are here, let's go through the process. Okay, no problem. Let me introduce myself. That's right, the two were on a blind date, and Qin Siyue was forced to come over by her mother Jing Lian to introduce her best friend's son to her. Liu Yang didn't want to go on a blind date at first, but after seeing Qin Siyue's photo, he immediately changed his mind. After introducing himself, Liu Yang saw that Qin Siyue looked uninterested and felt a little angry, but he couldn't get angry. Qin Siyue is the eldest daughter of the Qin family and has a prominent family background. She cannot be treated as an ordinary woman. Suddenly, Liu Yang saw a smile on Qin Siyue's face, but that smile was not facing him, but looking outside. Outside, Ye Feng was carrying large and small bags, following Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Qin Siyue never thought that she would meet Ye Feng today. Qin Siyue inexplicably felt a fondness for this man who had helped her twice. Liu Yang looked at this scene with some displeasure, but when he saw the two beauties in front of Ye Feng, his eyes showed surprise. What a beautiful woman! Ye Feng and the other two didn't see Qin Siyue, so they walked towards a restaurant opposite the Western restaurant. After seeing Ye Feng, Qin Siyue was even less in the mood to stay for the blind date. Liu Yang, let's leave it at that. We can talk again when we have time. Miss Qin, what did I do wrong? No, you're just not my type, sorry. After Qin Siyue finished speaking, she walked outside. Zhu Lan, who was sitting at the table next to her, stood up and followed her. Liu Yang looked at Qin Siyue walking towards the restaurant opposite with an unpleasant expression on his face. Fuck, do you really think I'm a fool? Qin Siyue's behavior was obviously intended to chase the man just now, which Liu Yang could not tolerate. He took out his cell phone and called his mother Hee. Hey, son, how about a blind date? Qin Siyue is your Aunt Jin's daughter, you must win her over. Humph, Mom, Qin Siyue is just perfunctory. She just saw a guy and followed him happily. It's obvious that she has a crush on someone. What? How could this happen? Didn't that girl just come back from abroad? Who knows, Mom, don't introduce me to such women in the future. I don't care about them no matter how beautiful they are. After Liu Yang finished speaking, he hung up the phone. He was a little annoyed, and then she called her best friend Jing Lian and told her what happened. After hearing this, Jing Lian was a little confused. What did you say? My daughter has someone she likes. How come I, as a mother, don't know? Chapter 19 Second Sign In. In the restaurant, the three of them sat down and Dongfang Qingxue handed the menu to Ye Feng. Xiao Feng, what do you want to eat? Order whatever you want. Good. Ye Feng took the menu and started ordering food. Yi Qian felt a little jealous. Qingxue, you have changed. You always asked me first before. Now that you have my brother, do you not love me anymore? Yi Qian pursed her lips, looking a little wronged, and Dongfang Qingxue gave her a cold look. Qianqian, are you still jealous of your brother? HMPH, I'll eat it. We are good sisters, and we can't let this brat ruin our sisterhood. Ye Feng was speechless. His sister really should find a boyfriend. If she didn't, she might get sick. The three of them sat together chatting when Qin Ruyue brought Zhu Lan in from outside. Without hiding her tracks, Qin Siyue came to a table next to the three people. Hi, Ye Feng, we meet again. Ye Feng and the other two looked over, and when they saw it was Qin Siyue, Yi Qian instantly got furious. Qin Siyue, why are you still haunting me? What do you want to do this time? Yi Qian, I don't have much hatred towards you, please don't get angry as soon as we meet, anger is harmful to your health. HMPH, just don't do it in front of me. This is not your home. I came here to eat. You have no right to chase me away. Qin Siyue spoke slowly and calmly, and Yi Qian felt like she was punching cotton, feeling powerless. Qingxue, she won't take the challenge, you speak up. Dongfang Qingxue nodded and looked at Qin Siyue. We don't meet by chance. What do you want to do here? Just tell me. Qin Siyue smiled and pointed at Ye Feng. I'm here for him. Ye Feng was a little confused. Is this woman so bold? She speaks so directly. Dongfang Qingxue's face changed and she became a little annoyed. Qin Siyue, Ye Feng is my boyfriend, please be careful with your words. Har har, boyfriend. You're just pretending, do you think I didn't check it out? Qin Siyue looked confident, and Yi Qian couldn't help laughing. Har har har, Qin Siyue, you may not know yet, my brother and Qingxue confirmed their relationship yesterday, they are now officially a couple, you vixen, don't take it for granted. What? So fast? Qin Siyue was a little surprised and looked at Ye Feng. Are you really a couple with Dongfang Qingxue? Yeah, that's right. Ye Feng's answer made Qin Siyue feel a little uncomfortable. Although she was unhappy with Dongfang Qingxue, she was not shameless enough to snatch someone else's boyfriend. She still had to maintain the status of the eldest daughter of the Qin family. Dongfang Qingxue, congratulations, Ye Feng is a good person, you made a profit this time. Oh, I have good taste. When we get married, I will invite you to the wedding. Humph, I won't lose to you. Just wait, I will find a man who is better than Ye Feng. Qin Siyue took Zhu Lan away and no longer communicated with Ye Feng. Yi Qian smiled happily and patted Ye Feng on the shoulder. You little bastard, I never thought that today, because of you, we would beat the little bitch Qin Siyue. Har har har, I'll give you a chicken drumstick later. Sister, it seems like you and Qin Siyue have an unsolvable grudge. What happened to you when you were in college? Don't ask about our girls' affairs. Just listen to me. Qin Siyue is just a green tea bitch. She seduces men all day long. She is nothing. Yeah? Is this woman so bad? Dongfang Qingxue pulled Yi Qian's arm and told her not to talk nonsense. Qianqian, stop talking. Xiaofeng will make her own judgment. Oh, Qingxue, my brother just graduated from college, what can he do to make judgments? If you don't explain it to him clearly, if he is seduced by that little bitch, you will cry to death. Alright, do you think I have no charm? Eat well, and I'll go buy something for Xiao Feng later. When Ye Feng heard that they were going shopping again, his face changed. System, do you have any more powerful pills? I want another one. It's too scary to go shopping with a woman. Ding, this system is only responsible for signing in and drawing prizes. there is no mall to redeem the power pills. Fuck, you don't even have this, I'm going to give you a bad review. Ding, this system has so many negative reviews, and it doesn't need one more from you. Ye Feng. This system is very unique and is not afraid of bad reviews at all. Is there no ranking in the system world? In the afternoon, Ye Feng accompanied the two girls for another half day and felt like he was about to fall apart. No, I have to take a day off tomorrow. Time flies, and it's a new week in the blink of an eye. Monday, 6:30 a.m. Ding, the system sign-in time has arrived. Host, do you need to sign in? Ye Feng was still asleep, and the system's prompt woke him up completely. System, can I sign in again? Come on, sign in. Ding, check-in successful, reward has been issued. 3 golden treasure chests appeared in Ye Feng's mind, and each box was emitting golden light. Wow, there are always 3. Come on, I'm lucky, open the first one and take a look. Use your mind to click on the first golden treasure chest, and instantly, a golden light will flash. Ding, congratulations to their host for obtaining a bottle of primary gene potion. Primary gene potion strengthens human physique, increases muscle and bone density, and is able to withstand bullets fired from ordinary pistols. After reading the introduction of the primary genetic potion, Ye Feng's eyes widened. Fuck, system, is this true? It can withstand bullets. Ding, it's true, why do you think those hosts would swell up? This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. Hee, no problem, with such a horrible physique, I would also swell up if I were in your shoes. After receiving the primary gene potion, a small bottle appeared in his hand, containing green potion. He clicked on the second golden treasure chest with his mind, and there was another flash of golden light. Ding, congratulations to their host for achieving language proficiency. Language proficiency, you can understand conversations in all languages in the world and communicate without any obstacles. After receiving the reward, a warm feeling flowed into Ye Feng's mind. He felt as if he had learned a lot of knowledge and could understand languages of various countries. Amazing system, you are awesome this time. I give you a thumbs up, 666-inch. Ding, basic operation, please open the last treasure chest. Ye Feng continued to open the golden treasure chest, and there was another flash of golden light. Ding, congratulations to their host for obtaining the fragment of the ability of perspective. X-ray ability fragment, primary, can see through anything within 5 meters. Ye Feng was stunned. Is this really going to defy the will of heaven? He even developed the ability of clairvoyance. Even if it was just at the elementary level, it was still very awesome. If a beautiful woman passes by, then... Hey! Ye Feng's smile was very obscene, and if anyone passed by, they would definitely be scared away. Get rewards. A warm current flowed into his eyes, and Ye Feng felt that his eyes had become different. As his eyes focused, the bedside table next to him was instantly seen through, and he could clearly see what was inside. Fuck, system, you are so amazing. Ding, host, don't get excited, don't do basic exercises. Ye Feng took out the primary genetic potion and asked. System, should I inject this potion or drink it directly? Ding, drink it directly, but please note that after drinking it, the transformation of the body will be very painful. Please don't scream loudly. Men have to keep quiet to make a fortune. Har. Who are you looking down on? I am a real man. Ding, host, please don't be stubborn. None of the 9,999 previous hosts could resist genetic modification. I suggest that their host go to the bathroom. Modifying the body will cleanse the tendons and marrow, and impurities in the body will be discharged. Fuck, is this so troublesome? Ye Feng swallowed his saliva. It was so painful to transform his body, so why should he drink it? Chapter 20, I am swelled up because I can resist bullets. Ye Feng looked at the green potion, hesitated for a long time, and finally made up his mind. Damn it, I'm not going to die, just let it hurt. He went to the bathroom, opened the bottle cap, and drank the primary gene potion in one gulp. After a while, Ye Feng didn't feel any changes. System, is the primary gene potion expired? I don't feel anything. Ding, there are 10 seconds left, please don't scream. Oh, who are you looking down on? Today I will show you what a man is. 10, 9, 8, 1. When the time came, Ye Feng felt severe pain all over his body, his eyes widened instantly, and the next second, he fainted on the ground. Although Ye Feng fainted, his body was still transforming, and black impurities continued to flow out of his body. An hour later, Ye Feng woke up and felt the huge power in his body. He was a little surprised. System, has this transformation been successful? See. I didn't say a word. Am I a man? Ding, their host is another master of talking, you have been unconscious for an hour. Oh, don't worry about the details, just tell me whether I said anything or not. Ding, their host is shameless. Hey, thanks for the compliment. System. Ye Feng's shamelessness made the system silent. Feeling the powerful force in his body, Ye Feng felt a little swelled up. I can kill a cow with one punch, right? Who else is there? I'll beat 10 of them. Ye Feng was enjoying himself for a while before he could smell the scent emanating from his body. Oh tilde. It stinks. Is this the effect of cleansing the bones and marrow? It smells so bad. Turning on the shower, Ye Feng started taking a shower. 5 minutes later, he walked out of the bathroom. Looking at himself in the mirror, Ye Feng was a little shocked. After being transformed by the primary genetic potion, Ye Feng now has a handsome appearance, 8-pack abs, and looks sunny and handsome. I look even more handsome today. I'm sure I'll stun all the women when I go out. When she walked out of the room, Yi Qian had already washed up and was ready to go to work. When she saw Ye Feng, she was stunned. Xiao Feng? What did you do? Why do you look much more handsome than yesterday? Are you still my brother? Har har har, sister, what do you think? Are you impressed by my handsomeness? I am the most handsome guy in the world. Hearing this boastful and narcissistic tone, Yi Qian confirmed that the man in front of her was her younger brother. Par tilde. Yi Qian slapped Ye Feng on the butt and said angrily. You little bastard, you have good skin care products but you don't let me use them. Send me the link now. Ouch, it hurts so much, did you put a piece of iron in your butt? It's so hard. Yi Qian slapped him so hard that her hand became numb. Seeing this, Ye Feng started to show off again. Sister, I have a secret I haven't told you. I am actually a martial arts master. Last night, I mastered the golden bell cover and iron cloth shirt. Now I am invulnerable to swords and guns. HMPH, you little brat, just keep showing off. You're so dishonest all day long. I have to go to the company early today. I'll deal with you when I come back. Yi Qian took her backpack and went straight out to work. Ye Feng was a little disappointed. He wanted to show off in front of Yi Qian for a while, but there was no audience. System, can I really withstand the bullets now? Ding, if their host doesn't believe it, you can find a gun and try shooting it. Why try? If I can't handle it, I'll be in trouble. Ye Feng came to the kitchen and took out a kitchen knife. System, my body can withstand bullets, so this kitchen knife should be fine. Ding, the system's product must be a top-notch product. After hearing what the system said, Ye Feng felt a little more confident. He picked up the kitchen knife and gently cut his palm. Ding tilde. A crisp sound was heard, and there was really no scar on the palm. Fuck, this is really useful, I'll do it again. Ding ding ding. Ye Feng took the knife and chopped himself with more and more force. When the knife touched his body, only the crisp sound of steel colliding was made. After a long time, Ye Feng threw the bent kitchen knife into the trash can. System, I feel a little bloated now, what should I do? Ding, host, please don't get too cocky. There was once a host who could withstand a nuclear bomb, so he declared war on the whole world. In the end, he was banished to space by a space power user and suffocated to death. Fuck. Is there such a thing? That person could withstand a nuclear bomb and die in space. System, are you kidding me? Ding, this system never lies. Their host drank a high-level gene potion, and his physique was strong enough to withstand a nuclear bomb without dying. However, he was banished into space by a space ability user and could not breathe. He struggled for more than an hour, and then died. Damn it. To be able to struggle in space for more than an hour, that physique must be truly abnormal. When Ye Feng heard about the spatial power, his eyes lit up. System, does your reward have superpowers? Ding, this system is omnipotent, of course it also has superpowers. When can I get it? Ding, it depends on your luck. Ye Feng was speechless. It depends on luck. Who knows when I can get the supernatural power? 2 days passed in a flash, and Ye Feng was adapting to his own strength during these days. Ye Feng broke the tables, chairs and benches at home into 2 pieces with just a little force. The computer keyboard breaks if you touch it at all. Ye Feng has not been able to play games for the past 2 days. He is extremely bored. System, do you have a way to control the power? Ding, no, I suggest you go to the gym. The equipment there can help you quickly understand your own strength. Fuck, why didn't you say so earlier? Ding, you didn't ask either. Tiger Gym. This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. This is a gym near Fu's apartment. When Ye Feng arrived here, the beautiful receptionist smiled. Hello sir, do you need to exercise? Well, give me an annual pass. Okay, the annual pass costs 3,500, how do you pay? WeChat bar. Ye Feng paid 3,500 using WeChat, and the beautiful receptionist handed him a black membership card. Sir, do you need a fitness trainer? We have several professional trainers here. No, I'll just play by myself first. Ye Feng had been here several times before and was familiar with some of the equipment. When he came to the place where the barbells were placed, Ye Feng had no interest in the 150-pound or 200-pound barbells. Another 200 jin iron plate was added to the 300 jin barbell. Ye Feng lifted a full 500 jin weight with his right hand. Without any hindrance, he lifted the 500 jin barbell up and down. Not far away, 2 professional coaches saw this scene and their eyes widened instantly. Fuck, Lao Li, that guy must be lifting 500 pounds of barbell. Yes, each piece of iron weighs 50 kilograms. There are 10 of them in total, so it really weighs 500 kilograms. It won't break, will it? The 2 professional coaches were a little shocked, but they didn't believe that anyone could lift a 500-pound barbell with one hand, so they walked over. Ye Feng saw 2 people coming and put the barbell down. You two, what's up? Dude, we saw you were lifting 500 pounds with one hand, so we wanted to see if the barbell was broken. Oh, then you try it. Ye Feng walked to the side, Li Jun came to the barbell, clenched his hands, and started lifting weights. R-tilde. With a loud shout, Li Jun tried his best but still failed to lift the 500 jin barbell. Another coach also tried but still failed to lift it. The 2 were shocked and looked at Ye Feng with complicated eyes. Fuck, this is real, brother, are you still human? Chapter 21, First Encounter with a Warrior. After the 2 professional coaches confirmed that Ye Feng was not an ordinary person, Li Jun asked. Brother, are you a warrior? Warrior? Ye Feng was stunned, feeling that this world was indeed not simple. Seeing the expectant eyes of the 2 people in front of him, he did not deny it and nodded. I am. Li Jun and the other man breathed a sigh of relief. Ye Feng was indeed a warrior. Brother, you are warrior, and so is our boss. Wait a minute, I'll give her a call so you can get to know each other. Okay. Ye Feng was also a little excited. Ever since the system rewarded him with the experience of a grandmaster of Xingyiquan, he knew that this world had many unknown secrets. I didn't expect that there was a warrior hiding in the gym I randomly found today. After a while, a middle-aged woman walked in from outside, and Li Jun and his companion hurried over. Boss, you are here. Where are the people? Boss, that's him. Li Jun pointed at Ye Feng. Wen Huishan looked over and found that it was actually a young man. The 3 of them walked over and Wen Huishan stretched out her hand. Hello, I'm the owner of this gym, Wen Huishan, you can call me Sister Wen. Well, hello Sister Wen, my name is Ye Feng. There was an aura about Wen Huishan, and Ye Feng understood that the woman in front of him was a warrior. Mr. Yi, I wonder where you learned your skills from. Xingyiquan. Ye Feng has no sect inheritance at all, only the Xingyiquan Grandmaster experience rewarded by the system. After hearing this, Wen Huishan bowed again. I am learning Wing Chun, I wonder if Mr. Yi can learn from me. Sparring? No, I can't control my strength right now. It would be bad if I hurt you. Hearing Ye Feng's words, Wen Huishan sneered. Mr. Yi, maybe you don't know my information. I am the 8th generation successor of Wing Chun Kung Fu. I learned from Yuan Guchen. I have been practicing martial arts for 40 years and have entered the late stage of dark energy. Oh, let's give it a try, but just in moderation. Well, rest assured, Mr. Yi, I have been practicing martial arts for 40 years and have never killed anyone. Ye Feng. What does this mean? After practicing martial arts for 40 years, he finally entered the late stage of dark energy. Is this proud? When Huishan took Ye Feng to another room and then performed the starting posture of Wing Chun. Wing Chun, when Huishan. Xingyi, Ye Feng. When Huishan began to attack. Wing Chun is a close combat style of boxing, which is very advantageous in close combat. Ye Feng did not dodge, but countered when Huishan's moves. When Huishan's boxing was very fast, and the power was not strong at the beginning, but as the two fought, the power gradually increased. Xingyiquan is fierce and domineering, so Ye Feng did not dare to use his full strength, for fear of seriously injuring Wen Huishan with one punch. Both of them were adapting to each other's punching power. Gradually, when Huishan was a little surprised that no matter how much strength she used, Ye Feng could completely catch it. There is also the issue of reaction speed. Facing Wing Chun, Ye Feng only defended and did not attack, which made Wen Huishan a little difficult to accept. After practicing Wing Chun for 40 years, she is now middle-aged, but she is no match for a young man in his 20s. Mr. Yi, you don't have to hold back. Let me see your true abilities. Okay, here I come. Boom! A momentum suddenly burst out from Ye Feng's body, their tiger form, in Xingyiquan, a tiger descending from the mountain. He pounced over and slapped Wen Huishan with both palms. What? Bang! The terrifying force directly knocked Wen Huishan more than 10 meters away, causing her to fall to the ground. Fuck, I used too much strength. Ye Feng was startled and ran over quickly. Sister Wen, are you okay? Ahem, it's okay, I just had a stitch in the side. Wen Huishan stood up from the ground, covering her chest and starting to cough. Sister Wen, I'm so sorry for what happened just now. I was a little too harsh. Why don't we go to the hospital? No, I'm really fine. Wen Hui felt relieved for a while and her body relaxed a lot. Then she looked at Ye Feng. Mr. Yi, you have great skills. I wonder if you would like to join the Warrior Association. I have not. When Wen Huishan heard this, a smile appeared on her face. Mr. Yi, I wonder who your master is. There are only 3 Xingyiquan masters in Mingzhu City. I feel that your Xingyiquan proficiency is a little higher than those 3 masters. Sorry, I can't say that. Master forbids me to mention his name. Ye Feng doesn't he have any master, all of them were rewards from the system. However, as someone who has read many novels, he naturally knows that it is good to lean on a big tree for shade. Creating a fictitious master can prevent some people from probing his true nature. Wen Hui thought about it for a long time, but couldn't think of which Xingyiquan master could be Ye Feng's master. Mr. Yi, I wonder if you are willing to join the Mingzhu City Warrior Association. I can be your recommender. With your skills, you will soon shine. Join the Warrior Association. Ye Feng thought for a while, not knowing whether he should join. Sister Wen, I don't know if there are any obligations for joining the Warrior Association. I don't like too many restrictions. The Warrior Association is responsible for managing the behavior of warriors. After all, since ancient times, knights have used martial arts to break the law. If there are warriors committing crimes in Mingzhu City that ordinary police cannot handle, the Warrior Association will send people to capture those warriors. Of course, there will be a considerable reward. Oh? There's also a bonus, how much is it? That depends on that person's strength. I can only tell you the specifics after you join the Warrior Association. When Huishan didn't say anything else, Ye Feng thought about it and felt that this Warrior Association was not that good. Sister Wen, I have other things to do, so I'd better not join. Mr. Yi, don't refuse so quickly. In fact, the benefits of the Warrior Association are quite good. You can consider it. If you think it through in the future, you can contact me. When Huishan took out a business card with only a name and phone number on it, Ye Feng did not refuse and put the business card away. Just then, a beautiful figure came in from outside. After seeing Wen Huishan, she hurried over. Mom, why are you sparring with others again? If you injure someone, you have to pay compensation. Oh, Xiaoling, Mom didn't hurt anyone today. I lost. What? You lost? Chen Linger widened her eyes and looked at Ye Feng. Hey, handsome guy, who are you? You're so awesome. My name is Ye Feng. Hee, handsome guy, how about we add each other on WeChat? If I ever meet someone I can't beat, I'll call you to come and help me. Ye Feng. This Chen Linger is a really straightforward girl. She is always ready to beat people up and keep the situation under control. When Huishin felt a little embarrassed and pushed Chen Linger away. Shut up, you little girl. You are a girl, can you be more ladylike? Otherwise, who will marry you in the future? Oh, Mom, you taught me Wing Chun since I was a kid. I've beaten up all my classmates since they were little. They all know what kind of person I am, and no one wants to date me. Forehead. Ye Feng felt like he had heard a piece of gossip. It was not easy for a girl who knew martial arts to find a partner. Chapter 22 Hengdar Casino. The chat between Chen Linger and Wen Huishin made Ye Feng feel that the mother and daughter got along really well. The three of them chatted for a while, and Ye Feng and Wen Huishin and her daughter became more familiar with each other. Xiao Feng, my daughter is about the same age as you. I wonder if you have a girlfriend. What do you think of my daughter? Ye Feng was stunned, then he knew what Wen Hui was thinking. Sister Wen, I have a girlfriend, you don't have to be so anxious to introduce Linger to me. Chen Linger blushed. Her mother always thought that she would never be able to get married, so she wanted to arrange a blind date for her whenever she saw someone outstanding. Mom, what are you doing? If you keep doing this, Ye Feng will be scared away. Ye Feng couldn't help laughing and felt that Chen Linger was very interesting. At this time, Li Jun walked in from outside. Boss, someone is looking for you. They say they are from Hengdar Casino. Hengdar Casino. Ye Feng felt like he had heard it somewhere before and thought about it carefully. Hey, isn't this the casino where Uncle Qingxue lost money? He even borrowed money from his future father-in-law for the last family dinner. Generally speaking, those who run casinos are not good people. They have caused so many people to lose their fortunes and yet they don't know how to restrain themselves. When Huishin's face looked grim, she knew what these people were here for. When Chen Linger heard that it was Hengdar Casino, she instantly got furious. Mom, it's someone from Hengdar Casino. Dad won't go gambling again, will he? Humph, if he dares to gamble, I will break his legs today. When Huishin's husband Chen Ziping is the owner of a business company and earns several $1 million a year. During this period, he became addicted to gambling and lost an unknown amount of money. Several times, people from Hengdar Casino came to his door to collect debts, and Wen Huishin always stepped in to resolve the issue. When the four of them arrived at the hall, they saw two men in suits waiting outside. Wen Huishin obviously knew both of them and her tone was a little impatient. It's you again, what are you doing here this time? Har har, Ms. Wen Huishin, your husband lost 2 million in our Hengdar Casino last night. We have no money to pay the debt, so we detained him. The boss asked us to find you to redeem him. How much? 2 million. This bastard, I'm going to break his legs today. Wen Hui was furious. Chen Ziping had no idea how much money he had lost before, and she had also helped him settle accounts worth several million. Now she has lost 2 million again in one night. Where can she get so much money in such a short time? Chen Linger naturally knew the situation at home, and her temper immediately flared up. You guys are robbing me of my money. How could my dad lose so much money? You must have set him up to cheat him. Ms. Chen, you can eat whatever you want, but you can't say anything you want. Last night, your father won more than $1 million at the beginning, but he didn't want to leave. Who can you blame? You. Chen Linger wanted to say something, but Wen Huishin stopped her and told her not to speak. Linger, stop talking. I'm going to redeem him. Mom, our family is almost broke, how can you redeem me? My dad is such a fool, he didn't even know how to leave after winning. Don't worry, I still have some savings. I'll go rescue your dad first and I'll pay the rest first. When Ye Feng heard that Wen Huishin was going to Hengdar Casino, he became interested. Sister Wen, I still have some money on me, how about I lend it to you first, and you can pay me back later. Xiao Feng, are you willing to lend me money? Well, but I have a condition. I have never been to Hengdar Casino. You take me there to see the world. Wen Huishin was stunned for a moment, then she understood. Xiao Feng, gambling kills people. Don't even think about trying it. It's easy to get addicted. Well, I don't know how to gamble, I just want to see the world. Ye Feng did not lie, he had never been to a casino before and had always been curious about the charm of casinos that made people spend all their money to go there. When Huishan needed money to redeem the person, and after much hesitation, she did not reject Ye Feng's proposal. Chen Linger wanted to go with them, but was rejected by Wen Huishan. There were some places that Chen Linger could not go. The people from Hengdar Casino took Wen Huishan and Ye Feng away, and Chen Linger was a little unhappy. Humph, Mom is such a fool. She would rather take Ye Feng with her than take me. That's too much. Hengdar Casino. When Huishan brought Ye Feng here, and two people from the casino took them to a room. When Bai Huachi saw Wen Huishan, he greeted her with a smile. Hey, Sister Wen, nice to see you again. Did you bring enough money this time? Bai Huachi, where is my husband? Wen Huishan did not give the other party a good look. Bai Huachi was a shareholder of Hengdar Casino and also the culprit who caused many people to lose their fortunes because he was the one responsible for lending. Most people will stop gambling after losing all their money, but Bai Huachi's followers will lend money to these people, first as interest-free loans, and then as usury. Some weak-willed people who want to make a comeback will soon fall into their trap. Bai Huachi didn't care about Wen Huishan's attitude. There were many people who disliked him, but so what? Sister Wen, I know you are from the Warrior Association, but it is only natural to pay back debts. Your husband owes me 2 million. I will let him go if you pay me back. When Huishan looked at Ye Feng, she didn't have enough money, so she had to ask Ye Feng for help. Bai Huachi also saw Ye Feng, and he didn't expect that this young man was the one who paid back the money. Ye Feng took out his bank card, which had exactly 2 million in it, which was pocket money given to him by Dongfang Qingxue. Thinking of the way Dongfang Qingxue gave him money, Ye Feng felt that he was going further and further down the path of living off others. Bai Huachi swiped his bank card on the POS machine and 2 million was withdrawn. Hey, little brother, you are still a rich man. Come to our casino to patronize our business if you have the chance. This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. Okay, no problem, you can get Sister Wen and her husband out now. Har har har, okay, no problem. The two younger brothers walked out, and soon, Chen Ziping was dragged out by them. Seeing Chen Ziping covered in bruises, Wen Hui was furious. Bai Huachi, you dare to hit my husband. Hey, Sister Wen, this is not my fault. Your husband lost money and wanted to refuse to pay. When he ran away, he beat up a few of my brothers. We were acting in self-defense. HMPH, I've made note of this. Just wait for me. Wen Huishan was originally very angry with Chen Ziping, but when she saw him covered in bruises, she could not vent her anger. Chen Ziping's face was bruised and swollen at the moment. When he opened his eyes and saw Wen Huishan, he became a little agitated. Wife, I was tricked by them. I only borrowed 500,000 yuan, but they asked me to pay back 1 million yuan. What? Only borrowed 500,000. Wen Huishan felt deceived and looked at Bai Huachi with murderous intent in her eyes. Bai Huachi, I need an explanation. Har har, Sister Wen, your husband borrowed 500,000 yuan. We calculated the interest by the hour, and the interest was compounded. It should be no problem for him to ask for 1 million yuan. Later, he escaped and beat up more than a dozen of my brothers. It should be no problem for him to compensate me for the medical expenses of 1 million yuan. Bai Huachi's words made Chen Ziping extremely angry and he roared. How could I have injured more than a dozen people? I just pushed down 2 people, and your people pinned me to the ground and beat me. You are slandering me. Oh, you just injured a dozen of my brothers. If you don't believe me, I can ask them to come and show you. Bai Huachi was obviously being a rogue, and Wen Huishan knew it. However, Hengdar Casino has a strong background, and there are several Huajin warriors here to keep the place in check. She is no match for them. I can only swallow my loss this time and wait and see if there will be a chance to retaliate in the future. Wen Huishan helped Chen Ziping up and said unhappily. Asshole, I wonder if you dare to come here again. My family owes Xiao Feng 2 million. If you don't work hard to pay back the money, I will break your legs. Chapter 23, Making Money with the Power of Perspective. At the entrance of Hengdar Casino, Wen Huishan supported Chen Ziping, followed by Ye Feng. Xiao Feng, thank you so much today. We will return the 2 million to you within half a year. Sister Wen, you're welcome. I'm not in a hurry to use the money. You can pay me back slowly. Okay, Xiao Feng, you should consider the Warrior Association. You will get a lot of benefits if you join the Warrior Association. Well, I'll think about it. If I figure it out one day, I'll ask you to be my introducer. Okay, it's a deal. When Huishin took Chen Ziping away, and Ye Feng took a taxi back home. A day passed. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Ye Feng had been playing games at home all day, and his mind was always thinking about the Hengdar casino. I haven't used the basic clairvoyance ability rewarded by the system yet. Now that I know the location of the casino, I might as well give it a try. Yi Chen was still working overtime and hadn't come back yet, so Ye Feng couldn't help but want to go to the casino to have some fun. Hengdar Casino. Ye Feng came here by car and entered the casino from the gate. A woman walked over. Good evening, sir. Do you need some company? Huh? There's also a playmates service here. This place is really great. Har har, sir, you are joking. Many people are new here and don't know the rules. We are responsible for helping guests understand how to play at each gambling table. Ye Feng nodded. He really didn't understand how the game was played here. This is my first time here, please play with me. Okay sir, we need 500 yuan to play with you once, are you willing to accept it? No problem, come on, take me to exchange some chips. Through chatting, Ye Feng learned that the woman's name was Zhu Ye, and she was a college graduate. Mr. Yi, this is the place to exchange chips. I suggest you exchange less. Small gambling is fun, but big gambling is harmful to your health. Oh? You're from the casino, why don't you tell me to change more chips? Ye Feng was a little surprised by Zhu Ye's attitude. She was not pretending, but really wanted him to change less. Zhu Ye looked around, then approached Ye Feng and whispered. Mr. Yi, I've been here for a month, and I haven't seen many people win money. Those who win money at the beginning won't leave. They keep gambling and lose everything in the end. Well, you can see the winnings today. Ye Feng looked very confident. Zhu Ye shook her head helplessly. She had seen many people who were so confident that they could win money, but ended up losing everything. People who come to the casino to gamble will not leave if they win, but will want to make up for their losses if they lose. In the end, they will only benefit the casino. Ye Feng didn't care about Zhu Ye's expression and exchanged it for 100,000 chips. This money was the 100,000 pocket money that Yi Chen gave him. Come on, show me around and tell me what's easy here. The simple ways to play in the casino include betting on size, blackjack, baccarat, guessing odds and evens, etc. Ye Feng walked around and found that the easiest way was to roll the dice and bet big or small. With the ability of clairvoyance, as long as the casino does not cheat, Ye Feng can beat them into bankruptcy. As a newcomer, Ye Feng had no intention of being the first to take action. He just wanted to win back the 2 million he had borrowed during the day. Zhu Ye, take me to play dice and bet on the size. Okay, buying the size is the easiest and is suitable for first-timers. Zhu Ye brought Ye Feng to a gambling table where many people were already playing. The dealer rolled the dice, and after that he spoke. Please place your bet. Big, big, big. Small, small, small. Give me a leopard, I want to get fat. Many people wanted to win, and after a while, the dealer rang a bell. Buy it and leave it, buy it and leave it. Open, 1, 2, 3, 6 o'clock. After the dealer opened the dice cup, some people were ecstatic, while others beat their chests and stamped their feet. Har har har, I win again. Damn it, I lost again. This is the 5th time I've lost. I don't believe in evil and will continue to bet big. Fuck, I lost again, I don't want to play anymore. Someone lost all his chips and got up to leave. Zhu Ye quickly took the seat and asked Ye Feng to come and sit down. It was Ye Feng's first time gambling, and he was a little excited. Zhu Ye, what should I buy first? I can't give you any advice on this. You have to do it yourself. Zhu Ye is not that stupid. If Ye Feng loses everything, he will blame her for being a pessimist. Ye Feng smiled and didn't tease Zhu Ye. Instead, he waited for the dealer to roll the dice. After a while, the dealer started shaking the dice again. Please place your bet. Big, big, big. Small, small, small. Many people placed bets again. Ye Feng did not place a bet at first, but wanted to try his luck. 10,000 yuan, bet on the small one. He placed 10,000 chips on small. Zhu Ye behind him was a little surprised to see Ye Feng bet 10,000 at once. This guy can't be some rich kid, right? He only has 100,000 chips in total, but he dares to bet 10,000 for the first time. He's really bold. The dealer saw that the guests around him had placed their bets, so he rang the bell. Buy it and leave it, buy it and leave it. Open, 2, 3, 3, 8 o'clock. It was a small number again. Many people lost and started beating their chests and stamping their feet, but Ye Feng smiled because he won 10,000 yuan. In the second hand, Ye Feng bet 10,000 yuan on small. Lost. The third time, another 10,000 yuan, I won. Before long, Ye Feng had played more than a dozen games, winning and losing half of them. It's boring. After all this time, the chips are still 100,000. Ye Feng felt bored and didn't plan to continue playing. At this time, the dealer began to shake the dice, and said after shaking it, "Please place your bet." Ye Feng moved his mind and activated his ability of clairvoyance. 5, 5, 5. This chapter is not finished yet, please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. Leopard. Ye Feng was a little excited. He didn't expect that as soon as he turned on his ability of clairvoyance, he would encounter a leopard. This is 36 to 1. 100,000 to buy a leopard. Ye Feng made a move and placed 100,000 chips on the leopard. Many people looked at Ye Feng in surprise. Someone actually bet 100,000 on the leopard. This guy is so brave, he has so much money but nowhere to spend it. Whose rich second generation is this? He is so rich. Fool, it's not that easy to catch a leopard. Everyone was complaining about Ye Feng, and Zhu Ye also tried to persuade them. Mr. Yi, the chances of a leopard being caught are low, so don't put them all down. It's okay, I just want to have some fun. Ye Feng naturally would not change his mind, and Zhu Ye felt helpless. You are really too young. Even if you want excitement, you can't just give away money like this. You are such a spendthrift. The dealer didn't care about everyone's attitude and rang the bell. Buy it and leave it, buy it and leave it. Open, 555, leopard. The guests around were instantly furious. Ye Feng won. How is it possible? He actually won, 36 to 1. Fuck, he won 3.6 million, he got really rich. This guy's ancestors must be so proud to win. He must have stepped on dog shit this morning. The guests around looked at Ye Feng with envy, and the dealer paid out 3.6 million chips. Ye Feng threw 100,000 chips to Zhu Ye and said with a smile, "Here's 100,000 for you, as a tip. Take me to exchange money." "Okay, thank you Mr. Yi, thank you." Zhu Ye was so excited when she received the tip of 100,000 chips. This was the biggest tip she had received in just 1 month. Ye Feng exchanged 3.6 million chips for money and deposited it into his bank card, then waved to Zhu Ye. "Beautiful lady, thank you for your company tonight, see you again if we are lucky enough." "Okay, Ye Feng, thank you." Zhu Ye looked at Ye Feng, who left in a graceful manner, with a lot of thoughts in her mind. It was the first time she saw a man who knew when to quit. Chapter 24, Buying a car and meeting a playboy. Ye Feng won 3.6 million in one night. With money in his pocket, he was not worried. When I got home, Yi Qian was already back and was eating takeout spicy hot pot. "Where have you been, little brat? You didn't even make me dinner, so I have to eat takeout now." Sister, I'm going out to play. HMPH, if you don't cook dinner for me tomorrow night, I'll show you how I'll deal with you. "Sister, you can't treat me as a babysitter. Don't be so angry. It will cause endocrine disorders, acne on your face, and you won't be able to find a boyfriend in the future. Get out of here, I'm in good health." Yi Qian rolled her eyes at Ye Feng and continued eating the spicy hot pot. The next day, Ye Feng prepared breakfast and Yi Qian was in a good mood while eating the delicious food. "Good brother, your cooking is so delicious. Qingxue will be blessed in the future." "Sister, why don't you find a boyfriend and have him cook for you?" "Humph, all men are pigs. I will never get married unless I meet the right one." Yi Qian had no intention of finding a boyfriend at all. She was living freely alone now. If she really wanted to get married, she would find someone tall, rich and handsome. After breakfast, Yi Qian went to work. Ye Feng thought about it and decided to buy a car. Mingzhu City has a large flow of people and cars. Ye Feng has no plans to buy a luxury car, but just buys a random car for transportation. I checked the information online and found that their BMW 740 is quite good, priced at 1.2 million. That's it. Auto City, BMW 4S store. Ye Feng took a taxi here. This is the largest automobile city in Mingzhu City, and there are 7 or 8 BMW 4S stores. It's so big, which one should I go to? Forget it, just pick any one. Ye Feng looked around and walked to the nearest BMW 4S store. Welcome, sir, do you need to buy a car? Hey, Ye Feng, it's you? Hey, squad leader, you work here. Liu Tingting looked at Ye Feng in surprise. They were high school classmates. They hadn't seen each other for 4 years since graduating from high school, so she didn't recognize each other at first. Ye Feng, long time no see. You must have just graduated from college. You can actually buy a car now. Well, squad leader, I'm the guest today. Come on, call me Brother Feng. Fuck you, you're still so frivolous. Liu Tingting gave Ye Feng a coquettish look. They had been classmates for many years, so she naturally knew Ye Feng's eccentric personality and was not angry. Class monitor, I haven't seen you for 4 years. You've become more and more beautiful. I don't know which bastard will marry you in the future. Hee, Ye Feng, you wrote me a love letter before. Do you have a girlfriend now? If not, I will give you a chance to pursue me. Oh, I've just been kept by a rich woman. You're late. TSK, damn Ye Feng, no rich woman would be interested in you if you look so careless. Everyone has their own preferences. There is indeed a rich woman who likes me. After Ye Feng and Liu Tingting played around for a while, they got down to business. Ye Feng, stop bragging. What car are you going to buy? As we are old friends, I will give you the lowest discount. Do you have a BMW 740? I want to buy one. BMW 740. You are really rich. The price of this car is 1.2 million. Yes, that's it. Is it available? Ye Feng was very calm. He had 3.6 million in his bank card and a car worth only 1 million. It was nothing. Liu Tingting was somewhat shocked by Ye Feng's financial resources. It had only been 4 years since they last met, but he could actually buy a car worth more than 1 million yuan. As a friend, Liu Tingting was envious. Ye Feng, we have the car now. I'll take you to see it. The two walked into the car dealership. Next to a black BMW 740, there was a man and a woman looking at the car, and there was a female salesperson promoting the car. Master Buy, this BMW 740 is very cost effective, and I can also give you the best price. Really? What was the final transaction price? I have the highest authority and can give you a discount of 1.4 million. Do you think it's possible? Bai Shiguan was a little hesitant. He was a rich second generation and his monthly pocket money was only 500,000. Of the 1.4 million, he only had 150,000 left in his bank card, and this was what he had saved after several months of frugality. The woman next to him took Bai Shiguan's arm and spoke coquettishly. Mr. Bai, I like this BMW 740, why don't you buy it? Bai Shiguan glanced at the woman. Her name was Shinchun. He had met her in a nightclub or bar. She had a hot body and served him well. She could be considered his girlfriend. Shinchun knew that Bai Shiguan was a rich second generation and had taken her to many high-end places during this period. Today I even brought her to buy a car. Although it wasn't bought for her, she could drive it for fun. Mr. Bai, what are you still hesitating about? This car has a lot of space. Don't you want to go to a secluded place with me and have some exciting fun? Hissed Tilder. When Bai Shiguan heard this, his heart was burning with anger. He stared at Shinchun's hot body and his mouth was about to water. But he was short of money, and if he bought this car, he would have a hard time for the rest of the month. At this time, Liu Tingting brought Ye Feng here. Sister Huan, how is it going? Did you negotiate the vehicle deal? I have a friend here who also needs to buy this car. Tingting, I haven't made the deal yet. I still have one of these cars in stock. If you can make it, I have that too. Really, this is the best. Liu Tingting introduced the performance and configuration of the BMW 740 to Ye Feng. After listening to this, Ye Feng nodded and took out his bank card. That's it, swipe the card. Everyone was stunned. Is this so straightforward? Don't you want to test drive it? Liu Tingting was a little surprised and then said. Ye Feng, won't you open it for a while? My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Can it be opened? I don't know. Let me open it. It was Ye Feng's first time buying a car and he didn't know how to test drive it. Liu Tingting was speechless and pinched him. You big idiot, luckily it was me who met you. You didn't even test drive a car worth over $1 million. What if it's not suitable? Ye Feng smiled awkwardly and prepared to get in the car for a test drive. Seeing this, Bai Shiguan was somewhat dissatisfied and hurriedly stopped Ye Feng from opening the car door. Hey, kid, are you blind? This car is what I liked first. Ye Feng took a look and asked back. Did you give me money? I haven't given it to you yet, but I like this car, and you are not allowed to drive it away. Hey, kid, are you looking for trouble? You haven't paid me yet and you're still talking nonsense. Get out of here. Ye Feng pushed Bai Shiguan gently and he fell to the ground. Oh, fuck, boy, you dare to push me, do you know who I am? Damn it, I just gave you a gentle push and you fell down, buddy, you have kidney deficiency, stop playing with women. Bai Shiguan's face turned red. The bitch in front of him was murderous and heartbreaking. Didn't he know not to say anything when he saw through her? Kid, who has kidney deficiency. I have a healthy kidney. I'll buy this car, so get out of here. You're crazy, this is a 4S store, there's more than one car. Ye Feng ignored Bai Shiguan and asked Liu Tingting to take him to drive another car. Looking at Ye Feng who was about to leave, Bai Shiguan became angry. Stop right there, kid. You just pushed me to the ground. Shouldn't you give me an explanation? Oh, what do you want? Apologize to me. Bai Shiguan looked arrogant and waited for Ye Feng to apologize. Ye Feng looked at this idiot and didn't want to argue with him. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had kidney deficiency, and I shouldn't have pushed you. Chapter 25. My sister will also be jealous. Ye Feng apologized, but Bai Shiguan was unhappy. Who has kidney deficiency? I don't know how strong I am. Boy, what do you mean? I'm telling you, I don't have kidney deficiency. Yes, you have kidney deficiency. I didn't, are you fucking deaf? Bai Shiguan was furious, thinking that the person opposite him must have done it on purpose. If Ye Feng wasn't taller and stronger than him, Bai Shiguan would have taken action long ago and wouldn't have kept nagging. Ye Feng smiled. He was 1.80 meters tall and looked down at Bai Shiguan, who was only 1.6 meters tall. Mr. Bai, huh? You look very unconvinced. Why don't we go out and practice? As a man, you should speak with your fists. Bai Shiguan's mouth twitched. Damn it, I'm not stupid, I'll get beaten if I go out. Humph, I am a civilized person. Since you apologize, I won't argue with you. Oh. That's it, you are so useless. If you don't have money in the future, don't show off and buy a car. Why not buy your woman an LV bag? It's affordable and cheap. Bai Shiguan's face flushed. It was not that he had no money, but after buying this car, his pocket money would be depleted. Seeing that Bai Shiguan couldn't come up with the money, Shen Chun beside him quit. Bai, do you have money to buy a car? I'm waiting for you to take me for a ride. If you don't have money, I won't serve you. Bai Shiguan was already furious, and now his temporary girlfriend was making things worse. Par tilde. After slapping Shen Chun in the face, Bai Shiguan started cursing. You stinky bitch, I'm giving you face, right? You're just a prostitute, and you dare to throw a tantrum at me, who the hell do you think you are? Shen Chun was stunned by the slap. She was a gold digger and met Bai Shiguan in the bar. He was not a slave of this spoiled rich second-generation guy, so why shouldn't he fight back when being beaten? After coming to his senses, Shen Chun immediately started to fight back. You bastard, you have no money and yet you dare to bring me out to show off. If you dare to hit me, I will fight you. Shen Chun rushed towards Bai Shiguan and the two of them wrestled with each other. Liu Tingting pulled Ye Feng back to avoid being implicated. Ye Feng, get out of the way quickly, someone will take care of this matter. After a while, two strong security guards ran in and separated Bai Shiguan and the other man. There were several scratches on Bai Shiguan's face, and his clothes were torn a lot. He looked very disheveled. Shen Chun didn't look good at the moment either. During the fight just now, she was splashed with water, her makeup was ruined, and she was dragged out by the security guards like a clown. Bai Shiguan was dragged out by 2 security guards. He was furious and glared at Ye Feng fiercely. Asshole, this is all your fault. Just wait for me. If I don't break both of your legs today, I will take your last name. Ye Feng. Fuck you, it's none of my business. You don't have any money but you still want to act cool. You're so embarrassed by being tickled by a woman. Blame me. Ye Feng was not affected at all, because after Bai Shiguan made his threats, he was dragged out by 2 security guards. The 4S store has a strong security force. After dealing with Shiguan and Shinchun, Liu Tingting received a notice and continued to receive customers. Ye Feng, let's continue looking at cars. Okay, take me for a test drive. Ye Feng drove the BMW 740 out for a test drive, and Liu Tingting introduced the vehicle information in the passenger seat. Half an hour later, Ye Feng came back from outside and Liu Tingting brought him the vehicle purchase contract. Ye Feng, do you really want to pay the full amount? We provide loans here, and the interest rate is not high. It's only a little over $1 million, it's not expensive, I'll pay in full, I want to drive the car away today, is that okay? Liu Tingting was a little shocked by Ye Feng's rich behavior. That was a car worth more than 1 million yuan, not vegetables bought at the vegetable market. After swiping the card, Ye Feng prepared to drive the car back. At the door, Liu Tingting looked at Ye Feng who was about to leave and mustered up the courage to say, "Hey, old classmate, I'm free this weekend, do you want to go shopping with me?" "Oh shit. Shop?" Ye Feng remembered the fear of being dominated by Dongfang Qingxue and Yi Qian. He never wanted to go shopping with a woman in his life. "Class monitor, I have something to do this weekend, let's talk when we are free, bye." Ye Feng stepped on the accelerator and drove away into the distance. Liu Tingting was a little upset. She realized that she was being disliked and stomped her feet in anger. "Asshole Ye Feng, you deserve not to have a girlfriend, you blockhead, you don't deserve to have a girlfriend." Fuse apartment. Ye Feng drove here in a BMW 740, transferred 50,000 yuan to the property manager, and asked him to help find a parking space. Faced with the temptation of money, the property manager happily found a good parking spot for Ye Feng. The BMW 740 is parked on the basement floor, right next to Building 3. Ye Feng stood next to the BMW, took a selfie and sent it to Dongfang Qingxue. "Qingxue, I bought a car. How about I take you for a ride tonight?" At the Oriental Group, Dongfang Qingxue was busy with the whitening skin care lotion when her cell phone vibrated with incoming message. When she saw the message from Ye Feng, a bright smile appeared on her face and she typed a reply. "Okay, come pick me up from get off work today." Dongfang Qingxue had a smiling face, and Yi Qian, who walked in from outside, was a little surprised to see this. "Qingxue, what makes you so happy? Did the group's stock price go up?" "Qianqian, look what this is." Dongfang Qingxue showed the message on her phone to Yi Qian, who was bewildered upon seeing it. "What's going on? Where did Xiaofeng get the money to buy a car?" "Qingxue, how much pocket money did you give Xiaofeng? Don't you know that men become bad when they have money?" "Oh, don't worry about these details. Xiaofeng wants to take me out for a ride today. Where do you think we should go?" Dongfang Qingxue looked expectant, and Yi Qian felt a little sad. "Qingxue, didn't you say you would treat me to dinner tonight? Why, after you hooked up with my brother, you don't want me as your best friend anymore?" Dongfang Qingxue blushed. She had really forgotten about this matter. This was the first time Ye Feng took the initiative to invite her out to play. Best friends and the like had to stand aside. Yi Qian was unhappy that her best friend was forgetting her friendship for the sake of a better man, so she took out her phone and called Ye Feng. After a while, the call was connected and Ye Feng's voice came through. "Sister, why do you have time to call me? You little brat, you bought a car without telling me, and you wanted to go out on a date with Qingxue, did you forget that you have a sister like me?" Vaguely feeling that Yi Qian was full of complaints, Ye Feng quickly thought of an excuse. "Sister, how could I forget you? It's just that I'm in a relationship with Qingxue now, you can't be a light bulb." "Oh, you little bastard, you forgot about your sister after you got married, right? You conscienceless little bastard, come home tonight and see how I deal with you." "Oh, sister, I was wrong. I'll make you a big meal this weekend as an apology. Is that okay?" "Humph, one meal is not enough, I want 2 meals. Okay, no problem. After much persuasion, Yi Chen was finally coaxed into calming down. After hanging up the phone, Ye Feng wiped away the non-existent sweat. Oh, women are so difficult to deal with. My sister is so fierce. How can she get married in the future? I have to let her find a boyfriend quickly. She can't just harm me. Chapter 26: What to do if you hit a policewoman. Around 5 in the afternoon. There were many people gathered downstairs at the Oriental group. They were all elite white-collar workers. After get off work, they originally wanted to leave, but a figure at the gate made them stop. Dongfang Qingxue stood at the gate, looking around, and taking out her cell phone from time to time. At this time, Yi Chen walked out and was a little surprised to see Dongfang Qingxue still there. Hey, Qingxue, didn't you come down 10 minutes earlier? Why are you still here? Qianqian, I'm waiting for Ye Feng to pick me up. What? Where is that brat? Why hasn't he come yet? Didn't we agree to pick you up at 5 o'clock? Yi Chen took out her cell phone and was about to call Ye Feng. At this time, a BMW 740 drove over. It was Ye Feng who drove over. The car door opened, and Ye Feng handed 99 roses to Dongfang Qingxue. Qingxue, for you. The people around were stunned. What was going on? Was the CEO in love? Dongfang Qingxue's face turned slightly red. Ye Feng gave her roses in public, which satisfied her hidden vanity. Yi Chen looked at the 2 sweet people and felt jealous again. One is her biological brother, the other is her best friend. Now that they have gotten married, she feels like an outsider. This feeling made Yi Chen a little uncomfortable. Seeing that the 2 of them were about to have tears in their eyes, Yi Chen pinched Ye Feng's arm. Smelly boy, I'm still here, can't you see me? Hey, sister, what are you doing? Didn't I promise to cook for you? Humph, I don't care, I just can't stand you flirting with my bestie. Yi Chen played to her strengths as a woman, which was to be unreasonable. It looked like she couldn't be bought off with 2 meals. Dongfang Qingxue felt a little distressed when she saw Ye Feng's arm being pinched. Xiao Feng, are you okay? I'm fine. I have thick skin and strong muscles. What can happen to me? Dongfang Qingxue breathed a sigh of relief when she saw that Ye Feng's arm was fine, and looked at Yi Chen at the same time. Qianqian, you are not allowed to bully Ye Feng in the future, or I will deduct your salary. Yi Chen. Looking at the rebellious Dongfang Qingxue, Yi Chen felt that a hole seemed to have been drilled in the boat of their friendship and it was about to capsize. HMPH, Qingxue, just protect this brat. He will cook a big meal for me on the weekend, and I won't let you eat it. Yi Chen left angrily, and before leaving, she glared at Ye Feng. Brat, Qingxue is in your hands tonight, you have to protect her well, be careful, and don't kill her. Dongfang Qingxue's face turned red again. They were all adults, so they naturally understood what Yi Chen meant. Ye Feng was a little confused. Could his sister still be saved? Could a newbie like him understand such a vicious word? My sister has to find a boyfriend as soon as possible, otherwise she will torture herself forever. Castles in the air. Ye Feng drove Dongfang Qingxue here again. For a date, this place is a good choice. The 2 sat in a corner. After the food was served, Dongfang Qingxue looked at Ye Feng. Xiao Feng, do you really like me? It's okay. Although you have taken me by force, I will not resist. Just ravage me as much as you want. Dongfang Qingxue was amused when she heard this. Ye Feng was still so out of tune. Reaching out and pinching Ye Feng's arm, Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a cold look. How could I forcefully occupy you? I was just trying to save face at that time. Oh, so you chose me at first sight because of my handsome face. Humph, I'm attracted to you, so you have to be obedient and don't let me down, or I'll cut off your pocket money. Har har, little girl, do you think I need your pocket money? When the proceeds from the whitening skincare lotion arrive, I will support you in the future. Ye Feng lifted Dongfang Qingxue's chin with a wicked smile on his face. Dongfang Qingxue felt that Ye Feng was a little bold. This man actually dared to tease her. Xiao Feng, you. Dongfang Qingxue was about to say something when a surprised voice came from behind her. Ye Feng, why are you here? Dongfang Qingxue turned around and saw that it was Qin Siyue, and her face instantly turned cold. Why are you here again? Qin Siyue, what do you want to do? Humph, Dongfang Qingxue, I didn't look for you, why are you responding? Qin Siyue and Dongfang Qingxue looked at each other, neither of them willing to give in, and the air seemed to be filled with gunpowder. Ye Feng felt puzzled. These two women didn't have any deep hatred for each other, so why did they always fight whenever they met? At this time, a girl behind Qin Siyue pulled her arm. Sister, are you okay? Rong, I'm fine. Qin Siyue looked at her elder sister pretending to be calm, then looked at Ye Feng and looked him over carefully. The man opposite is ordinary except that he is a little handsome. My eldest sister seems to have an inexplicable liking for him. Dongfang Qingxue felt unhappy when she saw Qin Siyue staring at Ye Feng. Qin Siyue, what are you looking at? Humph, Dongfang Qingxue, I didn't look at you, you are meddling too much. Ye Feng is my boyfriend, what do you mean by looking at him like this? Har, he's your boyfriend. He looks a lot younger than you. You're just an old cow trying to get young grass. An old cow eating young grass. Dongfang Qingxue's face changed. She was 28 years old now and Ye Feng was only 22 years old. No matter how she argued, it would not change the age difference. For a moment, Dongfang Qingxue was speechless, with a look of grievance on her face. My dear, there is more to this chapter. Please click on the next page to continue reading. It's even more exciting later. Ye Feng felt a little distressed. He couldn't just let it go when his girlfriend was bullied. He looked at Qin Siyue. This woman was very beautiful, but her words were very annoying. Hey, young lady, it's none of your business to interfere in the affairs between Qingxue and me. Be more polite when speaking, and be careful of what you say. Oh, it's Qingxue again, you're calling me so affectionately, you little white face, you're after Dongfang Qingxue's money, right? You're being kept at such a young age, do your parents know about it? Oh shit. This woman is poisonous. Ye Feng was so angry at Qin Siyue that he stopped being polite when speaking. Har, I'm Qingxue's sponsor. What's the matter? I make a living based on my own ability. What's it to you? Unlike you, you have no breasts or buttocks. No man would want you even if you throw yourself at him. What's the point of showing off? Asshole, what did you say? Do you know who I am? How dare you talk to me like that? Har, am I not telling the truth? You're an airport guy. Ye Feng's first words were the killer. It was true that Qin Siyue had small breasts, but she would never allow anyone to mock her for that. Asshole, you're looking for death. Qin Siyue was furious. In a rage and humiliation, she punched out with a powerful force, hitting Ye Feng directly. Feeling the fist wind coming, Ye Feng subconsciously blocked it and blasted out with the tiger fist in his Zingyiquan. Bang tilde. Qin Siyue flew backwards and knocked over the table next to her. Damn, he dared to attack me first even though he was so weak. He wasn't going to blackmail me, was he? Ye Feng was worried about being blackmailed, but Qin Siyue's eyes were full of shock. Are you a warrior? Yeah, that's right. Is there a problem? Woman, you were the one who started it. I was acting in self-defense. Don't blackmail me. I don't have any money. Everyone. Dongfang Qingxue gave Ye Feng a look and whispered in his ear. Xiao Feng, Qin Siyue is the deputy captain of the criminal police team, and her father is the director of the Public Security Bureau, Qin Quangui. Oh shit. Is this woman a second-generation official? Chapter 27 What to do if your girlfriend is very rich. Ye Feng was shocked. He thought Qin Siyue had a strong background, but he never expected Qin Siyue also had such a powerful background. Looking at Qin Siyue who was still clenching her fists, Ye Feng touched his nose and whispered to Dongfang Qingxue. This woman is so weak, could she have joined the criminal police team through the back door? Dongfang Qingxue couldn't help laughing when she heard it. Qin Siyue was a Ming Jin warrior, so naturally she got angry when she heard Ye Feng's muttering. Asshole, what are you talking about? I joined the criminal police team based on my own strength, not through any backdoor, so don't talk nonsense. What Qin Siyue hates most is that some people say that she got into the criminal police team through connections. She has been trained by a famous teacher since she was a child. Now at the age of 25, she has become a top-level Ming Jin warrior. Being able to become the deputy captain of the criminal police team was earned through merit, and there is no dispute about this. In the criminal police team, Qin Siyue used her fists to silence those who had opinions about her. Ye Feng now suspected that she had used the back door, which Qin Siyue could not tolerate. Asshole, I was careless just now, why do you do it again now? Qin Siyue has a bad temper and never beats around the bush. She gets into a fighting stance and attacks Ye Feng. Bajikan. As soon as Qin Siyue made a move, Ye Feng could tell that this woman was using Bajikan. This style of boxing was fierce and domineering, similar to Xingyiquan, both of which were fierce and powerful. Just as the battle was about to begin, Qin Siyue spoke out to stop it. Rong, stop it. Sister, don't worry, I won't cripple him. At most, I'll let him stay in the hospital for a few days. Qin Siyue did not stop and used Bajikan again, punching Ye Feng on the shoulder. Ye Feng did not block with his hands, but turned his body to the side. The moment Qin Siyue hit his shoulder shook. Bang! Qin Siyue took a few steps back again, her fists numb from the shock, which made her look at Ye Feng in disbelief. How is that possible? You are a physical warrior. Ye Feng shrugged and did not answer. Dongfang Qingxue stood up, touched Ye Feng's shoulder first, and then looked at Qin Siyue. Qin Siyue, Xiao Feng has shown mercy to you again and again, please don't be ungrateful. I will reserve the right to file a complaint against you for what happened today. Qin Siyue rubbed Qin Siyue's hand and began to blame her. You idiot, I told you to stop because I was worried that you couldn't beat him. Last time he fought a dozen thugs by himself, how could you possibly be his opponent? Qin Siyue was a little depressed. She was really embarrassed this time. Sister, why didn't you say so earlier? I told you to stop. Qin Siyue stared at Ye Feng carefully, wanting to remember this man in her heart. Asshole, I'll remember you. Don't let me catch you, or I won't let you go. Sister, I don't want to eat here, let's go. Qin Siyue pulled Qin Siyue and prepared to leave, and Qin Siyue looked at Ye Feng. Ye Feng, remember to contact me when you have a chance. I want to thank you for saving my life. Ye Feng. There's no point in contacting you. I don't even have your phone number. Suddenly, Ye Feng felt something cold coming from the side, and saw Dongfang Qingxue staring at him closely. Xiao Feng, do you have Qin Siyue's contact information? No, she is just trying to sow discord. Ye Feng was startled and quickly handed the phone to Dongfang Qingxue to prove his innocence. Dongfang Qingxue looked at her phone, but in the end she didn't check it and looked at Ye Feng. Xiao Feng, I believe you, but you have to be careful of Qin Siyue. She is not a good woman. Stay away from her. Well, I won't pay attention to her. Ye Feng felt that Dongfang Qingxue was a little unhappy, so he said many nice things one after another, which made her laugh. Seeing Dongfang Qingxue smile, Ye Feng breathed a sigh of relief, but at the same time he complained in his heart. Women are such a hassle. I am a man with a system, how could I fall to the point of coaxing a woman? Forget it, I still have to coax my girlfriend myself, otherwise what if I lose her? Tonight is our first date, why don't you give her a bag later? They say bags can cure all diseases. After the meal, Ye Feng brought Dongfang Qingxue to Jinmao Mall. Qingxue, come on, I'll take you shopping. In the Chanel store, Dongfang Qingxue looked at the various styles of bags and immediately understood Ye Feng's thoughts. A warm feeling passed through her heart. Looking at the man in front of her, Dongfang Qingxue was very moved. Brother, do you really think your sister is that kind of materialistic woman? Ye Feng randomly picked the cheapest bag and paid for it. Qingxue, what else do you want? I'm willing to buy it for you. Xiao Feng, you idiot, I've already said I want to support you, how can I let you buy things for me? Come on, I'll take you shopping. No, I'm a man, how can I spend a woman's money? I have to pay for all the expenses today. Although Ye Feng usually talks a lot and asks for support, he is actually quite chauvinistic and will never let Dongfang Qingxue spend money. Dongfang Qingxue raised the corner of her mouth. She really liked Ye Feng's domineering look. The two of them walked along the way, allowing Dongfang Qingxue to buy as much as she wanted. 2 hours later, in a jade shop, Ye Feng's face flushed after paying the bill. Qingxue, I'm running out of money. I want you to support me for the rest of my life. Ye Feng felt very depressed when he saw that there was only 100,000 yuan left in his card. Dongfang Qingxue was amused by Ye Feng's expression and punched him lightly on the chest. Xiao Feng, you have no money, right? That's right. Men become bad when they have money. If you have no money, those coquettish bitches won't come to seduce you. This chapter is not over yet, please click on the next page to continue reading. Ye Feng wanted to cry but had no tears. Was he the kind of person who could be easily seduced? If you don't believe me, you can find some beauties to try. There was originally 2.1 million in the card, but after visiting several luxury stores, only 100,000 was left. Looking at the jade bracelet on Dongfang Qingxue's wrist, Ye Feng complained in his heart. This spendthrift woman has really good taste. She only buys expensive gifts. A bracelet costs 1 million. It's really damn expensive. Dongfang Qingxue looked at the jade bracelet on her wrist, a bright smile appeared on her face, and she kissed Ye Feng on the face. Newer tilde. Xiao Feng, I'm very happy today. This is a reward for you. A kiss made Ye Feng's heart blossom. He had been single for 22 years, and this was the first time a girl kissed him like this. Qingxue, another one over here. Ye Feng pointed to the other side of the face. Dongfang Qingxue was amused again. She didn't refuse and kissed him again. An ambiguous atmosphere spread around them, and the two looked at each other and saw love in each other's eyes. Qingxue, I will love you and take care of you forever. Well, I believe you. The two of them were showing off their love in public in a jade shop, and everyone around them was so embarrassed. Two elderly men and women were also so disgusted by the comments that they couldn't help but talk about it. Hey, old lady, look, young people nowadays are so bold, they don't even consider the occasion. That's right, old man. You were very shy when you were courting me. We were too conservative in that era. Old lady, times have changed, we are all antiques. Ye Feng and Dongfang Qingxue came to their senses, their faces flushed, and they quickly left the scene.